Lamar, can you hear? Can I hear you?
I hear you.
Good, good. All right. Well, this is draft night, NFL Draft 2024. I can honestly say this is the first time I ever seen the Colts cheerleaders, and it's the last time I ever want to see the Colts cheerleaders.
All right. I'm not a huge fan of.
So I introduce right now on the horn the man from the Midwest, where
Sir,
everything's a mess. Who you want the world? What do you want the world to call you, sir?
me.
And I'm
Just
from the
me.
dirty, and I'm in the dirty, dirty. You can call me real. And it is a guy from the West Coast where they do the most. Introduce me
Ladies
to
and
yourself,
gentlemen,
sir.
it is your boy, the Smock, aka former host of SmackDown Sports, aka one half of the tag team from Cleveland, better known as the Fluffy Boys. It is your boy JB from the West Coast. Real, and we live with the audience and doing our 1-2, wait for this draft to get underway.
Well, actually, it's under the way. They are. Chicago's about to be on the clock.
Yes, sir. 101.
Now,
We know how. Uh huh.
I'm
It
I'm about
knock
to.
everybody.
Noodles
They say,
are due. That's the man
Uh
from the
oh.
mid other part of the Midwest, where
What's
it's
good?
always a mess.
It's
Well,
always a
I'll be.
mess, and we less stressed. You know what I'm saying? Woo!
And the other half of the Fluffy Boys tag team.
Yes, indeed. Big guys are us.
Yes, indeed.
So what I was gonna say is, I don't. I think. Hey, sis.
Hey, hey, bro.
I was saying. I think Chicago is going to make a very big mistake.
How's that?
I think they made a
Hmm.
mistake by getting rid of Justin Fields, and I'm gonna explain
Okay.
why. They're
Okay.
going with a mental midget in this draft. This guy is not mentally strong enough to be able to handle the NFL. This is going to be the first time, and
I think I know why you feel that way.
this is the first time I've ever said this about any NFL player.
Okay.
You're going to be able to, and this is being recorded right now. I want y'all, when it happens, to go back and be like, that Negro was right. He is going to go to Chicago.
He called the
He's
ball on
not
that
going to
one.
be able to handle the pressure. He going to crack like a
Mm.
cheap Cheeto.
Ooh, like a cheap Cheeto?
Cheetos?
Not even the
Oh,
good
no.
brand of Cheetos in the grocery store. It's the Cheetos you get from the dollar store.
Oh, that means he's just puffed us. Damn.
When he
Oh.
comes across adversity, he's going to crack.
Mm.
Because
Mm-mm-mm.
right now, everything is going to be put on his shoulders, and he can't handle it.
Uh
That's all
oh.
bad.
Oh,
but it,
Roger Goodell, Barry Sanders. That's a mighty opening.
Watch. Oh
Mama
yeah,
kiss
I
his
forgot he said the same
ass.
thing. I forgot he said the same
I'll be
thing.
damned.
it depends on
Mm-mm-mm.
what they put around him, though.
It don't matter. You can put the most high. You can put Santa Claus in a sleigh with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on a cloudy day, and this nigga is still not gonna help him because it's all in his own head.
Mm.
That's why I'm thinking Santa Claus.
Wow.
He's gonna be a
I,
head case.
you think? I think if they would, you know what?
No,
I think
they didn't.
I think they wasting the pick because they should
Is
have.
that right? Eminem is walking out with the commission. The hilarity.
What they doing for him, they should have did for Justin Fields. They
Bingo.
setting him up
Mm,
and they wasting the pick.
You
Well,
think
they
they
bring
lost? Do you think they lost faith in him, Lamar? That's why they got rid of him.
Nah, I just think he wasn't their guy.
Bingo.
That they just sent
mm.
him out because they didn't really want. He just wasn't their guy, and they didn't want to waste no time attempting to try and do nothing. Eminem coming out because he's definitely in
Oh
Detroit.
yeah, that's
Of
Mr.
course,
Detroit.
they're Detroit.
It's
And
just
eight
it's just the awkward
Hey,
pairing of
that's
Roger Goodell and how square he is, and you have the original bad boy himself, and
Now, mind you, the whole world hated this dude. Mind you, the whole world hated this dude.
Yeah.
Now they love him.
Who, Eminem?
Yep.
Well, that's
Knows how
because you
fickle of a world we live in.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know,
Ain't no more
Benzino
third-
going crazy right now. It should have been
no
me.
Boy.
It should have been me.
ain't no third base coming up around here.
Somebody.
Benzino going so crazy, his butt plug came out.
Oh,
Well, you know
from the
that's
Puffy experience, that's what you're trying to say.
Oh, Benzino been that way.
Oh,
Remember, all of them friends with
the
who's
Diddler.
with Puffy right now?
Mm.
Mr. J.
Who's with him? Who's
With
with him?
Mr.
you
J?
said?
Mr. J is staying with him right now.
Oh. Stevie J.
Stevie Gay has been with
Oh.
both of them.
Oh,
Well, that's not shocking because he's done some questionable things. You have to look and go.
I'm just saying. Allegedly.
that's all bad.
Allegedly.
That's
Allegedly.
all bad. All bad.
Well,
There's Barry.
Oh yeah. Megatron, Calvin Johnson with Aiden Hutchinson and Amon-Ra St. Brown, former USC guy. Oh, there's Jared Goff. Is that right? He's gained a tad bit of street cred and popularity since he's been traded from the Rams.
Jared Goff, he got on the members only jacket.
Well, listen, all that stuff that came back, but the way these kids wear it.
For members only. For members only.
They should have brought in Matthew Stafford.
They should have.
Well, he still plays for the Rams. I mean, they should have. That would have made sense. But that's and it wasn't like he got traded from there.
Well,
But it is what it is.
I don't know.
I don't think he's too broke up about it every time he looks at this Super Bowl ring.
Nope.
Now, I'll say this.
What's
I
that?
agree with you guys that Caleb Williams and let me I'm gonna first start off by saying this. I watched the kid up close for 2 years here at SC because he played locally. That first year he came out on fire. He kicked ass. They had a complete squad. They never had a defense, but that dude was a machine, and they were. What I saw last year, and this is my fear because I don't root against anybody to get drafted number 1 overall to be a bust. My biggest,
Was Hugh Jackson out there? Was Hugh
he was,
Jackson
but
out
he was out here. He was out here years ago. Like he was here when oh Christ, I think he was here before Palmer and them, or when Carson Palmer and them first started going to SC. Because SC has a pipeline to one of the local high schools, out in Orange County. And so they always plucking the quarterbacks from out there until, the transfer portal came along. Um, but I say all that to say this. With Caleb Williams, what I see is the arm talent is there. The physical attributes are there. But can you get him to keep from turning the ball over? What I saw last year with a roster that was somewhat diminished because his best receiver wound up getting drafted by the Vikings in the first round last year in Jordan Addison. I see a guy who you'd have to ask yourself, okay, is he going to stay on schedule with what the play is called? The minute he starts running around and trying to run in circles like he did last year and do all that extra stuff, it led to fumbles. It led to interceptions. It led to a team that was expected to contend for a playoff spot in the college football playoffs. They wound up winning, I think they won like 7 or 8 games and they lost 5. And all of it wasn't his fault. They had no type of defense last year.
So, are you saying he's like the Black Sam Darnold?
Let me ask you
He's not that. He's not that bad, but you can't do. He can't if he understands he can't do the stuff that he did last season in college, in the pros, because these dudes are faster than him on defense. So the first time you try and spin in a circle, that defensive lineman is just basically going to jackknife you right into the turf, and the ball is just going to be laying there.
Let me go here for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is taking me back to another first-round pick, Heisman Trophy winner, that had to get his ass whooped to be humbled, to be better. And I'm saying one, Baker Mayfield.
I knew that's what you was going to say.
I see him as less than Baker Mayfield.
Really?
Yes.
I
see him as less. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
When have you seen Baker Mayfield run and cry in his mama's arms because they lost a game?
I knew you was going to bring that up. Now, that was a man down. That right there was like, brother, you can't do that. You realize you had the eyes of the world are on you from now until the day you stop playing professional football. And even then, whenever that day comes, they're still on you. Ask O.J. Simpson, although some of us actually really know who dealt with the now former Mrs. Brown Simpson.
Well, my thing is this.
That'll never be discussed.
My thing is this. And the reason I brought Baker up is because Baker is a prime example of when you go first, number one in a draft, and being a Heisman winner going first in the draft. You're expected to play up to a certain level when you, oh, wow. That was a quick change. Lamar, look.
What? Oh, it's your girl from the South representing the Midwest, South, whatever you want to call it. H-Town, baby. What it do? I miss y'all.
She didn't win.
She made me cut off my whole soliloquy.
Oh, wow.
But what I was saying was you're expected to play at a certain level when you are number one draft pick and Heisman Award winner.
Absolutely.
That's why everybody was getting on Baker Mayfield, because it wasn't like he went number 2. It's not like he went number 3. Everybody was saying you were the number 1 pick and you are a bum.
Listen, I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in all of that.
Okay.
Would y'all be shocked if they turned around and took Jaden Daniels?
I would be shocked.
I wouldn't, because Jaden Daniels, I'm going to be honest with you, because he's a better quarterback.
Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback. I do agree.
He has better footwork, and he has better arm.
The only, and to me, this isn't an issue. This is dealing with a nutritionist and a strength and training coach. The only argument that you could make is that it's fearful because he's 6'4", but he's only 210 pounds. So he's built more like a two guard. And the fear is that you gotta get this kid bulked up, whoever takes him. Because the first time if Myles Garrett comes screaming around that corner and he don't see him, there's the fear that this kid can get crippled. Now, there was a game that they played against Alabama. He got jaw jacked. That dude put the crown of his helmet right here.
And hold up. And it sounds like the Transformers. It sounds like the Transformers transforming.
Uh-oh, gentlemen, the pick is in.
The pick's in.
All right, there.
Well, let's see. Are you looking
So who
at
y'all
that?
thinking?
Caleb Williams. Well, I am. I think it's pretty much a slam dunk.
I do too.
Probably so.
Okay.
Well,
so
Now,
who
whether
y'all-
now,
I feel a
time
monkey
will
wrench
tell.
coming in on you guys.
But he's not looking happy right now though.
No, he's not.
Where is it? I don't know. I didn't see him.
No, they were showing him right now. He's not looking happy.
No, he did not.
It's a curveball.
Whoa.
Did they just
They
pass
waiting.
on him?
They
Because he is not looking happy.
No. If they
wait a minute,
pass
hold
on
on, wait a
him,
minute. Here it comes.
the
Here comes
pick
Slogan
is
down
in.
with his hurt back.
Hey man, I messed my back up. Leave us crippled back people alone.
Maybe he didn't look happy because he wanted to not cry.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they did. They drafted
Yeah.
that boy.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
That dude got a good poker face.
Well, you know, his old man, because he doesn't have an agent, and I'll let you guys in on a tidbit for those who play Madden. Him, and I want to say, is it Marvin Harrison Jr.? They have not signed with the NFLPA as of yet. Therefore, Madden 25 has a promotion out that one of these guys will be a 99 card or whatever, and you'll be able to get them on the game. But if you don't sign with the NFLPA, that means that you have not given them permission to use your likeness, your name, image, and likeness, and therefore you will not be on the game. Which means you only screwing yourself over and costing yourself money.
Well, no. Because instead of it going to the NFLPA, they can negotiate and allow that.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. It was awkward because it was like, I think in order for them to be on the promotion tonight, from what I was hearing, they would have already had been signed. So you're not going to see them tonight. Mama cute though.
I don't care in the long run, it'll get him more money. Harrison's dad representing him.
Oh yeah, he got
Yeah,
connections. He got connections.
which is-
No questions. He got connections. He get to that stuck like glue.
Which is kind of tricky because it's like, oh, there you go, Terry, climbing up in the stands crying. I seen that. I was just like, you
No.
got to be kidding me.
Mama, no.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't noticed, it is up on our board. Crybaby Williams went to the
Crybaby.
Chicago Bears.
Oh, cry baby.
Hey,
No,
that's a
it
cool
would've
name.
been-
That's his nickname for me from here on out.
Cry, baby.
Look what they got. They went and got him. They got him Keenan Allen. That means
Yeah.
they got one last year, but they went and got Keenan Allen and DeAndre Swift.
Now this one
And
is
they're
the more.
probably going to draft
This is
another
right
guy
here.
at 9.
This right here is the more concerning one. I could care less about Chicago. What is Washington
Here's when
about to
the
do?
draft starts in 2.
Yep.
Now,
Because what
Both
is
of them.
Washington about to do? There's 3 quarterbacks they can pick from.
They're gonna take
They're
a quarterback.
They're taking
they're
Jalen. I feel they're taking
I think they're
Jalen.
taking Jay Daniels, yeah. because they hired USC's former quarterback coach because they thought they had a shot at Caleb because Caleb is a he's a DC kid, so it would have been like going home
But don't
and all
forget,
that other stuff.
but don't forget,
you know,
Jalen also played with the coach for the Raiders.
he did, but the Raiders.
Raiders have a lot of
let me say
capital to
this.
give up. The Raiders are only at number 13.
They ain't got enough to get up to 2.
You
look
never
here.
know.
You don't even want to know what New England was asking. They were asking for 3 first-round picks and a second.
Wow.
And a player for 3. Now,
Well, we already know that they're a busted organization anyway. So they try to do whatever the hell they can. They're a bunch of bums.
It all depends upon how you look at it.
We look at it as they're bums.
Wow.
Moment. It's hard for me to argue with that. However, if there are those that are desperate, like any crackhead, you make them pay. You make them pay.
The only team that would be dumb enough, to do that
So
Vikings,
would be New York
the
Jets.
Raiders. No, the Jets aren't going to do that. They got a quarterback.
No,
Now,
I
granted,
said who's the
Aaron-
only team be dumb enough to do it.
Oh.
I didn't say that would do it. I said they're dumb enough to do it.
The Jets.
Yeah, the
I
Jets
can-
pretty
I
dumb.
can think of a few others. I can
Who?
think of a
They
few.
take quarterback, but I can see them taking a kid out of North Carolina.
Yeah, the Vikings.
He's
have a
and if they
hole
do,
at
his
quarterback
mechanics
right
are
now.
bad. His mechanics are
It's
real
footwork.
bad.
My understanding is that if he is drafted by New England, that they're going to make him sit the entire year because they said his footwork. He's got the arm, but his footwork is
bad.
terrible. Right,
Yeah,
and they're comparing him to Josh Allen, and I'm sort of like,
He missed
I don't know if
Trubisky.
that's necessarily a good thing.
He's missed
So-
Trubisky.
Little Mitch.
Ooh, he's
Yeah,
just
I
a
knew-
bitch.
All
And
right,
I
the
know-
Panthers pick is in.
Let's
And I
see.
know
I hate being behind.
Oh,
No,
Are you
you
behind? Wait a minute.
keep telling me because I got to put it up on our board. If you look us up, there we have a board up.
I see.
Okay, I still got 230 and some change left for Washington, but I could be wrong about this.
Okay.
You got about
Well,
230 and some change.
we'll
But the
wait
pick
on the
is in
Commanders.
now at about 230 and
Oh,
some change.
there it goes. The pick is in. This is a
Oh,
no-brainer.
ahead of all of y'all.
This Jay Lamar got the super broadcast.
They're not on streaming. They're watching regular cable.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
streaming.
I'm watching
that could be-
YouTube TV.
I'm streaming, so I could be possibly.
Same here. Wait a minute, hold on,
Well-
Johnny. Are you
I'm watching
upstairs or are you in the lab watching it on the mighty app, if you will, and not the Infinity, but the other app.
I am sitting upstairs in the executive lounge at the
I
table,
understand.
watching the Cavs game in the kitchen and the big TV for the draft.
This dude here.
Sipping on a cocktail.
Yes.
Wait a minute, hold on. Yes, I was going to ask you. And what is that lovely green concoction?
What's that?
'Cause that ain't Kool-Aid, kids.
It's actually Jolly Ranchers flavored water.
Big Swift.
Water.
Beer is coming next. I'm not mixing it with anything. It's just straight old.
So
good
do
old-
you want me to announce who it is?
Yeah, sure.
It's
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
wow.
right.
I told y'all that.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, you
and
did.
now here's where the draft
Negro
begins.
Damas did say it.
Some of us,
He had already
Wait,
come across the trigger.
oh yeah,
He did.
That's a
I
no-brainer. They would be a full pass on him because everyone says if Caleb Williams wasn't in this draft, then Jaden Daniels would be the consensus number 1 pick.
I like
Mark
Jaden.
it down today. The best quarterback that's coming out in this draft is going to be Penix.
I agree with that. I like Penix. I think he got a raw deal because of all of the injuries in college, but that boy got a cannon on him. He got a can, and he's running a 4.4 with 2 surgically repaired knees.
Hey. What?
Right.
Two surgically repaired knees, running a 4.
Wait a minute, and a surgically repaired throwing shoulder.
Oh wow!
Wait a minute,
So
hold on.
he's bionic. He's bionic right now.
He is. Wait a minute, hold on. And I know someone will relate to this very well. He is the Herman Aaron Jeffrey, aka Jeff Brown of professional football. We can rebuild him. We can make him better, stronger, faster.
Okay. Be all you
They
can be.
made Aaron.
He is
Bend over
the
and
$6
throw it,
Negro.
But I watched this dude. He did Dag is mama fine.
Man, that was so like,
Y'all just ain't right today, huh? Looking at mama and all that. I thought it was about the draft.
I'm about to go find some little
Damn,
kid
the
that
draft.
mama fine is single and he's playing Pop Warner and he's gonna be the next big thing.
And you get to get all the games.
But anyway, so he was on. Jaden was on
I need
the
to pay
Uncle
that
Ocho
damn-
show. He's a real humble kid.
Yeah.
He is, and like you were saying, Rail, him and Antonio Pierce was his college coach at Arizona State, and the Raiders were trying to move up, but Washington was like, when you're trying to move up from the teams to the top 3, you got to blow people away with an astronomical offer in order for them to consider it. Now, it has happened before. And so now that the Patriots are on the clock, we're getting ready to find out, is it Mitchell Trubisky 2.0? Or do they shock the world and they take the kid out of Michigan, or do they trade down? Now, it all depends because
Let's see.
there have been
I'm
numerous
going to
people
take
that
a
have
bet.
said
They're
on the
getting
clock,
JJ. They're picking up JJ.
I don't think so.
That would be a
New England?
jump.
Who?
Yeah, New England. I'll put it to you like this. That would be a shocker because you could actually move back to 6 with the Giants and pick up an additional pick or 2.
You want to know why I said that?
But I know they're
just-
on the phone with somebody right now. That much I'm sure.
I said that because they don't want him to go to the Chargers.
Mm-mm.
Why would you want him to go to his old coach?
Oh, he's
If you
not
really,
going.
if you really want to screw the Chargers over,
Don't fool yourself, Jeff.
Let me say this. It wouldn't shock me. Well, no, it would shock the hell out of me. I just don't see it because of the financial commitment you made.
dude, there's no
That's
financial commitment with a first round pick of a draft.
That's why you
No,
don't
There's
see
no
it.
I'm
money.
talking about. No, hold on. I'm talking about Justin Herbert. That's who I'm talking about. It's mama. It's
That's
mama.
why you don't see it. But I'm saying that's why you'll see it.
See,
Look.
it's like playing pool. Have you ever, Jeff? You play pool, right?
Uh-huh.
If
Yes.
you don't have a shot, what do you do?
Wait a minute, say it again. If I have a shot, what?
When you play pool, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have a shot, what do you do?
Scratch or a safe shot. Lock.
There you go.
Bingo.
Yes, pretty much.
So if the New England Patriots wanted to be dirty, they could pick up
Mm-hmm.
JJ. They're in the, remember, the Patriots and the Chargers
Say
don't
this.
like each other.
No one likes the Patriots. Real, stop it.
Hey. Yeah, I don't like them either. But I hate
You've
the
been
Cowboys
public
more.
enemy number 1 forever. Well, this is
I hate
true.
the
Now,
Cowboys
no one
more.
likes the Cowboys. Except
You
that
know-
no one. No, there's
you know
not a
what?
more nauseating fan base than the Cowboys. That's for sure.
You know who I see them taking right here though? Real talk. I see them taking
Marvin
the
Harrison.
kid from no Marvin Harrison. You know,
Oh, the Drake May.
yeah, Drake
Yeah,
May.
because the pick is in, so it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. But I think what they're going to do,
Which is the
and-
bad.
Mhm.
If that was Belichick would not take Drake May.
Nope.
No, Belichick would have been traded back already.
And
He
I
would
would
have traded back and gotten picks.
and I
But
would
you got to
100%
remember, Belichick hasn't picked a Pro Bowl player
In
since.
damn near, 15 years?
Correct.
no,
Give or
no.
take? I could be wrong.
It was
Oh,
only
yeah.
two.
It's been
It was a kicker and a punter. That was it.
Yep.
No skill positions.
When it wasn't even Edelman. Edelman had a pretty decent career. Had a couple of Pro Bowl seasons.
What about Logan Mangan?
Logan Mankins did not make a Pro Bowl
So Drake May
with us.
May is going to the Patriots.
Yep.
I figured as much. And they're going to see.
What are y'all, Negro Damas is over here or something?
No, they're a few seconds. They're a few seconds ahead, my brother.
No, but I'm just saying. I knew that's what they was gonna do. I told you they were taking the kid from North Carolina. Now number 4, the Cardinals finna take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then,
That's what they need.
Oh, that's right. His brother was the power forward on that Carolina national championship basketball team.
who was that? Drake May.
Luke May. He was on the national championship squad for Carolina.
Again, we gotta fix his suit.
I'll say this.
Why ain't he wearing a belt? They don't believe in belts no more?
Look, New England days are being
Some of
good.
these
Right
kids,
now.
I don't know.
They are not over. This dude is not gonna be good.
They're not playing him next year. He may as well get comfy with sitting. Because they're not playing him. They're gonna make sure that they have everything around him. To kind of bounce back to what you guys said about Justin Fields, why didn't they give him weapons? I agree. Like, they went out and they got Keenan Allen and they got they already have DJ Moore, and then they took another and then they had the Cole Kmet as the tight end. They're gonna draft another receiver. That's the crazy thing about it. I think at 9 they're gonna take Rome Odunze out of Washington.
So y'all know
Which makes them a problem.
Hold up. Chicago has another pick at 9.
Yes.
They may trade back.
Oh man, they pimped Carolina.
Hold up. What if who else out there that's still good? Because I don't think Marvin Harrison ain't making it past this pick right here.
I agree. If Arizona lets Harrison get out of there at 4, then there was something that they didn't care for at the last minute, and I truly mean the last minute.
We
They
know
let
Jay.
Harrison get out of there before. That would change the Chargers' whole course. They would not be trading for J.J. McCarthy. I think they would set with Herbert and take Marvin Harrison Jr.
That would be the smart move.
Okay,
but we know Harbaugh's. We know all Harbaughs go with their heart, not with their brain.
So here's the thing about it: if you trade Justin Herbert to Minnesota, you're obviously getting 11 and 23.
Mm-hmm. And probably something next year too.
I would definitely say a first rounder next year for sure, and maybe even a player. My whole thing is you're going, even though Harbaugh knows this kid, you're going with the unknown.
No, you're not going with the unknown. He had this kid for 4 years.
I understand.
No, that's not unknown.
That was college.
You can't say he knows the kid. We don't give a damn.
That.
You're gonna go with let me ask you something. When a CEO of a company goes to another company, does that CEO bring his most trusted person with him? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Bring his right hand.
Bingo.
I said it.
Yeah.
He'll bring it, but this ain't like that. He don't have that.
This is a business. This is a
It's
business.
definitely like that.
He's gonna want his guy. He's gonna want his guy.
It's a business he does not run.
He does run it. Harbaugh would not have taken that job. Harbaugh would not have taken that job if he wasn't going to be in control.
The Cardinals pick is in.
He took that job because he's still trying to win a Super Bowl.
No, he took that job because it's 2 reasons he took the job.
Well, they gave him a whole bunch of money.
The reason, because he had a whole bunch of money at Michigan. He took that job for 2 reasons. One, 3 reasons. One, he wanted to win the Super Bowl. 2,
right.
got he's got more total autonomy over that roster because he didn't have it totally in San Francisco. 3
Mhm.
is because he was trying to escape Michigan because he knew what he did up there. The shenanigans.
catch
Oh
up
yeah,
to
he
him.
was.
for
He
suspension.
he threw his whole chips in and said, "Listen, we got to win this now. Why? Because they're gonna throw the book at us, and it ain't came out yet, but it will. That
Well,
brother
no,
that took that job,
a lot
he
of it
gonna
came
regret
out.
that
They're under sanctions now.
investigation.
No, they're
Are
under
they?
sanctions. Yeah, they
But
already.
are they? Have they like banned them from like bowl games or playoffs, or are they still?
They
Is
they
it
no,
still
they
like
put.
up in the air?
I don't remember the exact sanctions they put on them, but they put
So,
Okay.
sanctions.
so
Okay.
the Cardinals, they picked Marvin Harrison.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's a
I'm
no-brainer.
I'm for
Okay.
support.
Yeah, you
JJ.
full
Wait,
for
hold
now.
on.
JJ is
I think we
next.
all are. The mock draft is all correct. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's where it begins.
Okay.
I'm saying Malik Neighbors at number 5, or they trade out.
JJ McCarthy is going to the Chargers.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Chargers is next.
If they take J.J. McCarthy, it's gonna be a trade.
It'll be a trade. It'll be damn. They can do it during the draft though, because the Vikings haven't picked yet, and they
They can
would
do
just
it.
tell the Vikings. Yeah, they can. They can just tell the Vikings, give us 11-23 and your first rounder next year.
They can have all that set right now, and when they take the pick, they'll just
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
actually have to say,
because a lot of
I have to
people
actually-
say the fun don't really jump off until 12 hours before, and then it can go all the way down until the last few seconds when the team is on the clock. If they're trying to make a deal, if there's a deal to be done.
I'm kind of salty Marvin Harrison going to the Cardinals because Mighty Mouse ain't it to me.
Now,
I think-
you want to use
I
Kyler
think the
Murray.
gay midget. I think the gay midget might do pretty good.
Oh
Hey, man, hold on. Now, Miss J, when they say Mighty Mouse, the boy is all of 5. They list him at 5'10". He's really about 5'8 3/4.
Oh, okay. They got him a
But
little
see,
boost.
he was yeah, they were nice. They penciled him up a few inches, but he actually was a number 1 overall draft pick in professional baseball. But he chose to play football. He ain't bad, but the problem with the quarterback, see Doug Flutie. You can be short and still be great, but at some point, people gonna start tipping the ball and doing the whole 9. Now,
That's why he
a
runs
side
out of the
note,
pocket. That's why he constantly had to run out of the pocket. He can't see over the lineman.
You can see you didn't see his quote when Aaron Donald retired from the Rams. He said, "Thank God." Now,
But I am
a side
proud of
note,
him, though. We watched Marvin Harrison grow from a rookie freshman, and now he's in the NFL. How about that?
Nope.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. How about his dad, who at one point in time was allegedly on trial for murder
Oh.
in the city of Philadelphia? He had an incident at an establishment of his where he allegedly shot a gentleman, and I guess it was in self-defense because he's still standing here.
Well, I was at his box. The dude was causing rushes or trying to.
They're showing
Okay,
his dad.
yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
like how I kind of like how they showing his dad and him, comparing them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It is. I mean, what better teacher to have than somebody that's not only a Super Bowl champion, but was arguably one of the best receivers in the NFL history.
Well, that's just like Peyton Manning, the Manning. They had their dad.
They had their dad, yeah. As a matter of fact, quiet as kept. I don't expect him to be a first round pick and maybe a second round, maybe not a second round, maybe more like a third rounder. Jerry Rice's kid, Brendan Rice. He played at SC for the past couple years and helped Caleb put up some of those numbers. He's got some of the same work ethic as his father. The hands, he still need to teach that boy and go out and throw bricks at him like how Jerry's old man used to do with him.
Yeah.
Because his father was a mason, so during the summers when he was in high school, he would work. He said, "All right, well,
And
I need you to catch these bricks."
Yeah. Well, you think about it.
Mhm.
Would you catch the bricks in your hand or in your grill?
Well, I mean, who
If
would?
you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball.
Oh, come on, man. And on that note,
No, damn
yeah.
it, Dodge.
It's not making dodgeball, man.
Hey, real quick, just to banty into another sport, real quick. The Cavs are getting their lunch handed to them.
Lunch
Are you
had it to them
serious?
ain't the word. Yeah, they down by like
Wow.
dag near 30-something points.
Okay,
Wow.
so let me say
There's-
this. That could be expected when you beat a team twice in a row at home. They get home court sometimes. Sometimes. Don't expect it tonight in LA with the Lakers. But sometimes the home team gets
Oh,
home
that's a
and they look
name
at
I
you,
ain't seen in a
okay.
while. Kellen Winslow, the second.
Oh,
he
good
was-
Lord. That's
You
not a
want-
name you ever want to see.
You won't be seeing him until 2035.
No, I'm just saying they had it
yeah.
up. The father sons who have made it to the NFL.
Oh, the duo?
And he was the
Yeah.
first one, Kellen Winslow and Kellen
What?
Winslow Jr.
Wait a minute, because how much time did he get, Lamar? He got what, 15 to 20?
14 years, I think.
Yeah, because I forgot what he did, but they threw the book at him.
Raven
and threw him
homeless
under
women.
jail.
He was raping homeless women.
Are you
He was
serious?
raping homeless women. What?
Yeah, he raped a homeless woman. Something is
Listen.
wrong with that.
What?
That boy, what, he ain't been wrapped too tight since college.
He wasn't.
That
his
boy ain't
brain
been
was
wrapped too
off.
tight since he fell off that motorcycle.
Yep.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it was, well, falling off the motorcycle definitely didn't help, but he did some strange stuff in college, and it was like,
It was-
yeah, I don't know about him.
He was in Miami. Hey, y'all gotta remember when the dude said like we go to war. I'm
Oh,
a
yeah.
soldier.
Oh, fucking soldier. I'm a soldier. And everybody, man, they banged on that boy so tough. I was like, son, you should have never opened your mouth.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's one of those moments you just sit there and look and go, sit down and shut up. Why?
So
You're
this
only
pick
making it
right here
worse.
coming,
The Chargers pick is in.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
this pick coming up.
Show me
Let's
the
see if
lightning
let me see if I'm right.
Okay.
And Harbaugh
been
goes
traded.
with his heart.
It's been traded to the Minnesota
Right.
Vikings.
The
Now,
pick
they got to
is
trade the
in.
pick. They're gonna trade the person.
Okay.
But then
Okay,
again, it
I'm
could-
reloaded.
I know.
Another day, another puedo, and they'll love me in the morning. Ain't that right, Franklin?
Justin Herbert had a career low last year.
Say what?
Career low in passing. He was 22nd.
Yeah, he kind of, and then I think he was done. He missed with like the last 2 or 3 games. He broke a finger or something. But at that point, they were already out of it, so it didn't matter
Hey, man.
whether or not he
These
played. or
dudes
not.
better not have been out here with these lemon pepper wings, man, down in Miami.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! Wait a minute, hold on. No.
I know that's
Oh,
Atlanta,
okay.
man. I'm making a weird reference to Miami and lemon pepper wings.
I was about to say it's Orlando,
Hold on.
but I've seen
Jeff,
Stranger Things.
Jeff,
Yes.
I got one
Yes,
for
sir.
you.
Oh,
Yes.
While they were down in Miami, they go to a little Chinese place that was New Orleans soul food restaurant.
Hey man, that's someone's on point for real.
Man, look, that was the best po' boy I ever had in my life.
Man.
I had to buy
Oh,
two.
man, yep, I did. Remember, we got two of them. We went when we were going back to the hotel. Man, that was
Yep.
good.
So we wanted some New Orleans style food in Miami.
Mhm.
So we've gone, Google, and of course you look at the ratings. 5-star rating. It's hard to get a 5-star rating on Google. So we drive about 30 minutes, and it's a Chinese restaurant. We wanted some New Orleans food, not Chinese food. Man,
we were
gumbo,
duped.
gumbo.
Hold on, we got to get back to the football part. Malik Neighbors or Roman
Yep.
Odunze? Oh, Roman Odunze.
Ooh, you know that could go either way because I would say Malik Neighbors, but you could be right about that, Lamar. I could see Rome Meduze because he's a bigger receiver.
Oh, curveball, Joe Alt.
Who is Joe Alt? I didn't even know to call it out.
Left tackle out of Notre
Offensive tackle
Dame.
out of Notre Dame.
Oh,
Call it out. I looked at the
They
name. And I was
are
like, what is
pissed.
that?
that black dude, the black dude dressed like Thanos is hot. He is mad as hell.
Not Thanos.
So he should be mad at himself for leaving the house looking like that. And for two, he should be extra mad because no one's a Chargers fan, not even in LA.
That boy is 6'8". You 6'8" as a lineman?
His old man was used to play with the
His old
Chiefs for
man
like 15 years.
Yeah.
John Alt.
Yeah.
That boy
Yeah.
big.
Okay, so Harbaugh threw everybody a curveball. So basically, what he did was to say, okay, I can slide him in as my starting left tackle, and now my line is set, so I can protect my quarterback. Because that was a problem last year. Herbert was getting teed off on, and that's how he wound up getting hurt and breaking a finger or something. They couldn't pass block for that boy to save his life. And he's agile.
The Giants are next, Terry. I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah, the Giants, they need a quarterback. They need a running
The
back.
Giants thing.
They need a linebacker. They need a
The
defensive
Giants
tackle.
about to take. The Giants, look, I was wrong.
The Giants need Jesus.
Now they going for the next. Now they going for the next splash pick. They going for. They're trying to get OBJ number 2.
What you
So
say?
they going for that wide
Neighbors or Doomsday?
Neighbor.
Ooh.
Now you want to hear something crazy? This is where I see McCarthy going and them getting rid of Daniel Jones.
No, it's a possibility. They're
Yeah.
either McCarthy
They
or
do.
here.
They do not like Daniel
They either gonna
Jones.
get Rome or Kool-Aid.
No, no,
Oh,
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid going way later on down the line.
But Rome is still out there.
Honestly, it could be McCarthy here, or is
Uh-huh.
McCarthy's either going here, or he's going on the next pick to Tennessee. No, not Tennessee. Oh no, not Tennessee. The next 2 picks to Atlanta.
Well, they got Kirk Cousins, but I can see Atlanta sliding back with Minnesota, and Minnesota jumping up and trying to grab him.
Yeah.
Unless Atlanta has their eye on Dunze or one of the other receivers. If Neighbors doesn't go here, then I can see Atlanta staying put. But that was a curveball because I mocked Neighbors to the Chargers just because I felt like they needed a downfield threat. The receivers they have,
I
neither
thought
one of
they
them
were gonna
dudes are
I thought
fast or stay healthy.
I thought they were going to pick up Odunze because to replace the other 2 big receivers. They let Mike Williams go.
Yeah,
and
they traded Keenan Allen.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah. And that last
Nice.
dude, Palmer is okay. And the guy they got last year that was their first round pick, Johnston from TCU, but he didn't really. I don't know. He had to drop some. He had to get, which a rookie receiver, I guess, has to be expected. Maybe they feel it's correctable.
Bro, they down.
We'll see what happens.
It's 100-64. They got smacked.
What?
Who?
And look, it's 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
And what's the score?
100-64.
Yeah.
What?
It sounds like those boys.
They're
Maybe
getting
they did get some
gasoline.
lemon pepper wings from one of the local establishments. It's either that or they was.
Did they
They
get?
was
They got
down in
that. They
Miami
got
and
that
took their
Disney
flight
World
back.
pixie dust sprayed on their ass.
It was down in Miami.
Something went wrong.
Should have hopped that flight to Miami. They'd have been all right.
100-64.
I'm trying to
Was
think
all of
here.
them drinking lean?
Nah, that's just that. you transition and a
The
team
pick is
is
in.
looking and going like, hey, we've been getting our
I
ass
think
beat, and now
don't
we
get,
get to
they
turn
gonna
the
get that.
tables.
They
They
picked
gonna get
Malik
that.
Neighbors.
Yeah,
Malik
told you,
Neighbors is going to the Giants.
told you.
Malik Neighbors, yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
You did.
Well, that's the only
Smiling.
legitimate uh, argument that Daniel Jones can have is he can sit there and say y'all ain't never gave me nobody other than Odell, and he been hurt.
I swear
Saquon.
he looked like he about to drop 10 bars right now. Soon as he get up there, like he's like, all right. Like he about to just go right into it.
He look like he about to just start spitting, really though.
Yeah.
Tommy look like Amigo.
I'm just glad he's
He
not running
actually
around
weak.
with a Power Ranger outfit on and a purse.
Oh Lord.
Man,
Don't start with that.
wait a minute, and then had the audacity to wherever he was propped up on the stage, come high stepping down with the purse in his hand, like he was like, I
Was
feel
he
I was
high
looking at this shit. Yeah, and he was wearing pleather.
Somebody
With
said he
shoulder
looked like a
pads.
mama. Said he looked like a mama trying to get home to her kids. I was
He
Looked like he
a
was about to
very
put on
gay-
a tampon.
He looked like a very gay Power Ranger. I'm not even lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
He did.
All I can say is they have ruined hip hop music
Oh.
to the point that I don't know that it can be rescued.
So where do y'all see Romano Duze going?
Oh, we got
I
the
gotta be
Titans
honest
coming
with
up
you,
next.
He could go to Tennessee, Atlanta, or Chicago.
Atlanta.
Any one of those would need a receiver. If he go down to Atlanta, that boy gonna be eating lemon pepper wings on Saturday night and catching
Boy,
touchdowns on Sunday.
I
And
can see
I,
him
for
going.
one, will be
I be
envious
talking-
because I'll be looking and going, boy, what I wouldn't give to be that age kid.
No, they won't. I'll tell you what they'll be eating. They'll be eating cheese steaks from American Deli.
Damn. Oh, y'all got American Deli there? Oh, really?
No, that's Atlanta.
Oh, really? They got one here. They
Good
got a
as
couple of them here, as a
hell.
matter of fact.
Good
Wow.
as hell. I went there three
I
times
haven't
while I was in
really
Georgia.
tried it. Wow, okay. Oh, wow, like that? Damn. He said,
And cheap.
not only, wait a minute, hold on.
They have
Not
fried
only am
rice.
I-
A whole thing full of fried rice. $5.99.
Really?
Where is this?
Georgia.
American Deli?
You're nowhere near Atlanta.
Yeah,
Wait.
okay, thanks. No.
Wait a minute. He's not that far, though.
Look, while I'm on Google, I gotta look up this American Deli.
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute,
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
No, you had to understand. Me and Miss J, we look up food all day long.
Oh, hey.
We greedy. Look at these.
Oh.
The first thing.
We might not be the fluffy kids, but we look at food.
You know what? There is
Oh.
an American Deli here in
Oh, damn,
Houston.
she done found it.
Hell. On that
Wait a minute,
note,
hold on. I'm taking a walk.
There's
Wait,
like
wait,
3
hold on.
locations. Shut
Well, you
up.
you did not just hit us with the, not only am I the president, but I'm also a client.
There you go. Hey, dude,
You
you've been around
guys.
me. You've been around me when I eat food. I don't play.
It's one
Yeah.
right up the street from my
Yeah.
house. It's
Yeah, yeah.
right up the street from me.
Get out.
Shut up.
Well, I know when somebody getting ready to order, because I see the look on your face. She's like, oh, hell yeah.
Either the
son."
Philly cheesesteak, the fried rice, or the gyro.
Looking at the fried rice, and I'm looking at the chicken. Oh, the pick is in for the Titans. I'm sorry. I didn't look at this sandwich.
And y'all done went all the way into, I don't know what y'all talking about.
really?
I'm look,
Real hit us with the, not only am I the president, but I'm also a client.
look, I'm like, look, the pick in hell.
Well, they didn't cut the commercial.
Oh, that's cool.
We
How
get
he
the
has the
dramatic
inside.
pause.
Y'all see the inside of his jersey, his jacket, right?
Nah, because they went to a commercial.
That was
inside
the
of his
last.
jacket has pictures of his college days.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, that was
I've
about
seen a
10
couple
minutes
guys
ago.
do that. Yeah, yeah. I've seen a couple people do that.
you
Oh, his
messy,
mom is
Lamar.
crying.
Oh, that was about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was.
You know what? Listen here,
we, are, we on to
with the True Live feed. We don't need your ruckus.
We on a commercial. We looking at Caesar from the little Great Apes movie or whatever that is.
right.
I'm
We
Hey,
on.
Jay, how much
I'm
is
on
the
a
fried
Bud Light
rice?
commercial.
Look,
Oh, let me look.
The Titans pick is in.
All right.
Yeah,
It's been in. I'm waiting
but
on
they
it.
had a commercial break, so they making everybody
Yeah, the
wait.
commercial came back. Oh my God. Oh,
Well, my question is, who might that pick be?
You already know who it is.
so what y'all think it is?
I think it's a doomsday because I think this was where I had Alt going, but instead the Chargers jumped everybody and took it. So I think it's a doomsday.
Boy, I thought you said Doomsday. Hold on. Oh my God.
Wait a minute, hold on. That might be his nickname because the boys in my generation, 6'3", 215 pounds, they can run a 4.5. Those people are generally commonly what's known as a prop.
Not Doomsday for real. Okay,
Yeah, doomsday.
I'm trying to figure out how much this. Oh, gosh, look at this, y'all. Look at this.
That is not
Oh Lord.
football.
I'm excited. Oh,
Wait a
my
minute. I don't
Hold
think
on.
she cares, Johnny. She has found fried rice. All
I
this
have
right
found
with
my
you.
life.
Because it should be the Philly cheesesteak was $5.99, and that's just the big sandwich, the large sandwich.
Man, I'm going over to ESPN. These damn commercials with ABC is killing me.
I'm on ESPN now, and they still on a commercial. So
Yeah, mine's on
They all
commercial.
gonna be on a commercial.
They got to
So,
pay them
I got-
bills.
okay, the beef, and I don't know if this is just because I'm ordering online. I chose to order online just to get the price, but it's showing $8.99 for the beef Philly.
For all,
So
all
if you
the
went
people
in,
that
it knocks
all the people that
$1.99 off.
man, we're ordering from Great American Deli.
Well,
Hey,
hold on.
hold up. We shouldn't be saying the
We'd
name
like
because
for
we
you
ain't
to
getting
sponsor-
paid for it.
Pretty much.
Hey, we need to tag them then.
You're looking like, hey,
We need to tag them on this chat.
you're looking like, how would you like some free advertising in exchange? You can feed one of us for free.
That part. And then me and Terry for sure can be your best marketing advertisers because we eat all day. We love
I
food.
will work for food.
I sure would.
Oh,
Y'all look
I'm
good
not
with these
messing with
wings.
either one of y'all.
Look at these hamburgers.
Johnny, you
Nothing to do with football.
Sorry. I'm just gonna tag this page. I'm gonna just bookmark it and then I'll come back, when I finish with this.
That's about as
Hell,
bad
they
as
on
the
Hold
hold
Cavs
up,
right
they
now.
on the commercial. We could be on the
Currently
commercial.
not a proud sponsor of this show.
Yes. I'm gonna talk. Look, I'm gonna see what we can do, Terry. We got to see what we can do about getting them as a sponsor.
However, a proud sponsor of this show, Aunt Gwen's Butt Butter Cookies.
Oh, you know what? We not gonna work.
Don't nobody
Don't
know
let me
about
do
Aunt
this.
Gwen's
JC
Butt
Latham.
Butters.
JC Latham has been kicked from
Oh,
the
they
title.
went O-line.
Oh,
player.
So he cocky with it. The Falcons coming up next.
yeah, but that suit a little
Ah,
tight.
That suit is hella tight.
All this stuff is type. That's how the young folks learn nowadays. If Atlanta don't take McCarthy, Minnesota can sit right there unless Denver jump them. But I don't think Denver gonna jump them. I think Denver they
Damn.
gonna
The
be
Falcons-
sacked.
One old boy out of Oregon, Bo Nix.
The Falcons is in, y'all.
What is
They
this? This nigga got a
satisfied
shirt
with
on? What type of stuff is this?
They
Oh,
satisfied.
y'all
He a fashionista over here too?
Are we moving fast with this, or is it just me? Because the Falcons is in. Have we already did them?
No, their pick is in.
Well, damn, it's
They-
already. Maybe it was
Here
the
comes the
commercials that
doomsday.
sped it up.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's Doomsday. You said it's
We
Doomsday.
behind because we done talked about everything else except for football.
Lamar.
We talking about
Whoa.
food, the Cavs.
Look, Lamar.
What?
Uh-oh. They might be taking a QB, Lamar.
Yeah.
And here comes the real curveball.
If they don't take McCarthy, the Vikings taking it.
The
I
Vikings
think
got
they can.
Jay, you ain't been paying attention. The first pick of the draft was by the Chicago Bears. They took Caleb Williams, quarterback.
I know. That's why I said how they get to go. They going twice.
I had to fix
They
some
have
stuff.
another
What
pick,
happened
so-
with New York?
Say what?
I had to
Oh,
fix
New
some
York took
technical
Malik
difficulties.
Neighbors. Sorry.
I mean, Tennessee.
So-
Tennessee.
Here's the thing.
Tennessee.
Miss J,
Uh-huh. That's why I said yeah, they go.
when Carolina drafted Bryce Young last year,
Uh-huh.
they gave up their first rounder this year to get him last year to play quarterback.
Gotcha.
Wait a minute, that's his dad?
Overall pick was
That's his father right there. Wow.
Where you at, John?
Watching the draft, looking at Jason,
No.
the Lathan kid's old man.
So McCarthy going to the Falcons.
whoa. That's a shocker.
They need a quarterback.
Oh, maybe they not. Hold on. Because now they got somebody else.
I thought that a
Get it
Doomsday
still,
kid
wait,
was going that way.
I thought so too, but
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, Goodell
it
got
could be
the
Penix.
Goodell got
Is
his
it
back
Penix?
track.
Wow.
I think they in the middle of waiting. Like I'm like, why is everybody paused?
Something's going on. They're doing something.
They doing something.
Yeah,
You could have a trade.
They showed
You might
two
have a
people.
trade. You might have a trade.
We might have trade
No,
spots.
Yeah,
No, the
you may
pick-
have a trade right here.
The pick is in.
They said the pick was in, but then they showed two people, and then we got black people.
Because it could be either or. So, but that's to answer your question. That's why Chicago got the pick number 1 overall, because that was Carolina's would have been their first round pick this year. When they took their quarterback, they gave that up last year when they
Gotcha.
drafted their quarterback number 1 overall. And then the 9th pick is actually belonging to Chicago. So Chicago worked their hustle well.
So after this, after they make their pick right here, I have a question regarding that. So hold on 1 second.
They ain't gonna take J.J. McCarthy because they did get Cousin $100 million guaranteed.
Oh yeah, Cousins, but they could pick him up for the future.
Yeah, shit.
Not-
Wait a minute. And Schefter
Doomsday.
is really wrong about these things.
A Doomsday.
Yeah, you could be right there. Man. We about to find out.
I don't know. They gave Cousin $100 million guaranteed.
A Doomsday.
Michael Penix.
Oh,
Michael Penix.
ball.
I was gonna say
Ladies and
goodness.
gentlemen, the oh shit button just hit. And I
So
will
that-
make an argument with you.
That
Wait!
just hit.
Why?
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, the
Why?
best. This kid, mark my
Wow.
Okay,
words,
break this
in
down.
4 years, he will be he will be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. That boy got a cannon
Wow.
in him and can play ball.
Okay, so break it down. What's going
But he
on?
don't
Why
need to be
everybody
over there
gave the
looking like
wow?
Stevie J though. That's kind of
He
scary.
is.
Yeah, well, he's going to the right area of the country for that. But
Oh, I'm stepping away on that one. Stepping out the camera on that. Yeah, stepping
so
out the
here's
camera on that one.
There you
But
go.
they
That's
gave
better with the
Cousins
skull
4
cap
years.
on and that little coat.
They gon' you know what that is? They gon' front load Cousins contract.
you know,
Oh, he a beast.
well,
Looking at
well,
him.
not only that, but then you got to remember Kirk Cousins is coming off of an Achilles injury, and he ain't no spring chicken.
But they gave him 4 years, 100 million guaranteed. I don't care what kind of chicken he
Yeah.
is. They gave him
So
4 years.
wait, hold on.
If
He
they
gonna
ain't
be
got
a
nothing to
dead
do
one
with the
if he
liver
can't.
simple thing.
He gonna be a dead one if he can't defend himself trying to roll out of the pocket. That's damn sure.
I like this little
I mean,
Phoenix
it's
boy.
not a bad pick. It's shocking though because I actually had him going to the Raiders.
Mm-mm-mm.
So
He's
McCarthy
actually
is
pretty
probably going to
good.
go to Minnesota.
I like that.
The boy
But
can play. The boy
That's
can
a
play.
good-
I like Penix. Like I wanted Minnesota to offer up that extra pick and move up to 3. I would have taken that kid on a heartbeat. I'd have taken him and one of these receivers, and it would have been on and cracking. But you know, this is where I have a problem with the NFL. Sometimes they did him dirty because they said his medicals were. They were worried because of the 2 knee injuries and the shoulder surgery and all of that. And I'm looking at going, come on, man.
The Bears picks is in right now.
Oh, then this is where Rome Doomsday, as I've conveniently nicknamed him.
Okay, let's go Doomsday. I'm cheering on Doomsday. Let's go. Or what's his name? And Tweaky. What's the name you keep saying, John?
Doomsday.
Doomsday, Roman Doomsday.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
Mm-mm. Oh man, the
That's
Cavs
kinda
got
crazy.
whipped.
Damn. What was the final score?
What was the
They still
score?
playing, dude. They are down by 40 points.
Oh,
Yeah,
109 to 69.
dang.
it's almost like
Who not playing?
who was that? Was that
Somebody was
the
at the P. Diddy party and they didn't make it out.
Oh.
When all the dudes left. When all the girls left, brother.
Oh.
They got raped.
Oh, they didn't make it
You did
out.
not just call them a freak at a cut party. You ain't right.
Yeah,
They didn't make it out.
They didn't make it out.
Oh,
Wow.
wrong
Yeah, okay.
turn.
Here's an injury history: torn right ACL, dislocated non-throwing shoulder, right shoulder, torn ACL, separated throwing shoulder in 2020. So yeah, so it's the injury.
Lord,
Within
I
the
thought
last
you were
2
talking
years
about the
of
people who didn't
Washington,
make it out of Diddy Park. I'm sorry. What you
no,
was
well, some of them probably had similar injuries as well.
saying? Damn,
What
you
in
know.
the hell is this brother wearing? Why is this boy wearing an orange sport coat?
Who wearing an orange sport coat is the question.
Booker McFarland, he the darkest Negro on the planet, and he wearing orange. That's not a good look.
Looking like Halloween.
Mean, damn.
Black and orange.
Jeez.
Y'all must be watching ESPN.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm not seeing that on
Doomsday,
ABC.
Doomzo, or whatever.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
He was picked. Is
Yep.
that
Look
Doomsday?
out. Dude, that is doomsday, ladies and gentlemen. If Caleb Williams
He-
does not turn into a walking turnover, the Chicago Bears are going to be legit.
because
Mhm.
you play. Matter of fact, he can't
Mhm.
complain because he wasn't there for half the year.
Yeah, he missed what, like 6, 7 games with a hamstring or something.
Half the year, he can come back to like almost December.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this: because NFL contracts are not guaranteed, guys try and get as much financial security as they can because you would hit away from tearing an ACL, paralyzed, God forbid, you name it, it can happen. Also, the other aspect of it is if you look down in Cincinnati, for example, T. Higgins was hoping that the Bengals were going to operate in good faith and say, okay, well, we franchise tagged you, but we want to see you here long term. Let's discuss a deal. They have not been able to come to a deal. And since he's been trying to get them to do a deal with them, and Cincinnati is sort of being the cheap people that they are. They're following in their owner's footsteps. And the owner is following in his father's footsteps, who's a former Browns owner.
Question: who did Chicago pick up?
Rome
Odunze.
Adunze. Um, I can see where Jefferson might ask for a trade if they can't get some type of contract agreement before the start of the season because these dudes, it's not like the NBA players, these dudes are somewhat powerless. Because the ownership or the front office can just sit there and say, okay, well, you know what, I'm just gonna franchise tag. And if you don't show up, then you hurt yourself. Why? Because then I'll just be able to tag you again.
Well, they can
So
tag him twice anyway, but you got to think about it.
mhm,
Even,
mhm,
honestly, I think it's like I understand the tag, but if they
mhm,
tag you and you get 32 million, right,
mhm, mhm, mhm,
and they tag you twice and you get another 32 million, so you just got
mhm.
$64 million. A lot of times, that's as much as the guaranteed money in some of those actually more than the guaranteed money in those contracts, even
True.
though they 150 million. Oh, they signed a 4 year,
Mhm.
$150 million deal, and only 25 of it is guaranteed.
Right. Because the rest of it is pay as you play type deal, which kind of
Which
leads to
basically what being
mhm,
guaranteed. I mean, franchise is.
yeah.
I'm
They
just
they still
not a
showing JJ.
They're showing the Vikings cheerleaders right now, and now they're
Yeah,
showing the
so
brother that looks like he plays for the Bears with that orange coat on and that blue tie.
Who did the Jets pick up?
that's
The Jets traded back with the
yeah,
Vikings, so the Vikings moved up
the that's
one
the
moved up
GM
one
that
spot.
came from Cleveland. He was the assistant GM here.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
can't think of the brother's name, but yeah,
it's
he's
a
in.
it's an African.
Uh,
It's an African name.
yeah,
yeah. Jets
My
and the
my
Vikings.
my feet or something like that.
So the
yeah. What you
Vikings
say, Miss
are
J?
choosing. No, I was telling Terry that the pick is in for the Vikings because they switched.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, they screwed up a spot.
Yeah, I switched them.
Wow.
Yeah, Jay,
Atlanta,
that was about 10 minutes ago.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Terry, he
that's
just came back.
shade,
Look, don't let
shade,
Terry make it. He just came back.
shade.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I
So
had shit to do.
five quarterbacks in the first 10 picks, and you're probably gonna have six because Denver is gonna wind up having to pick.
What the heck is this?
What people is up there? Why are
Denver
you?
I'm leaving it alone because I don't know if they special.
Special needs.
Yeah.
No, they with
To be
taps.
nice.
Leave a little tink tink alone.
Huh?
You know
Oh,
what?
well, that's my nickname is Tink. So I think taps is I know for our
Like military related.
well, I think they're like over
Yeah,
our
taps. Oh
private
yeah.
school. Maybe they over private schools because I know they're over ours,
I,
but I think ours is TAPPS. So now I don't know. They just let the baby call it. Lord have mercy. Can we just say who it is?
No, you gotta let the baby call it.
It's taking too long. Let me look at this daily thing.
A little kid with a mullet.
JJ McCarthy.
Oh, they picked him up.
Spit out
He
your
don't look
rep.
happy. Did he not look happy? He didn't look
Would
happy.
would you be if you had a mullet with ears like that?
Shut up. I'm talking about JJ McCarthy. That everybody that was with them did
my
like
bad.
that.
Talking about the little guy. My bad.
Wait a minute, though. That is kind of suspect.
What?
Why is that?
The little boy
Keep
with
your
the
eyes
melon?
on that one. No, J.J. McCarthy going to the Vikings, and Harbaugh
Yeah.
being up with the Chargers.
And the Jets are in. The Jets pick is in.
Damn, already? I got
That's
no.
what
Yeah,
I said.
oh, the guy they're probably going to take either a tackle or a tight end. I think I have them taking a tackle. So the
Nah,
Aaron
they-
Rodgers,
They're gonna
Uh-huh.
take a
you Bowers. That was the latest report. I had a when I first did my mock about a month ago, I had them taking a tackle, so that what happened to Aaron Rodgers, you wouldn't be able to ever see a person's Achilles torn like that again. That's the first time I've seen it in slow mo. I was like, oh wow. You seen that tendon roll up in that boy's leg and ripple like a shade.
Did it move fast like a shade, or did it just move?
Well, in slow motion, it looked like somebody pulled the shade down and pulled it too hard and it yanked back up.
like on Tom and Jerry?
Listen,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, with that Achilles. Because the only other time, well, the last two times I had seen it was with Kobe when it torn. He just went down in the heat and he grabbed his foot. And then Dominique Wilkins, that was like years ago. He was running and he was on the sideline and they showed it in slow motion and he went down in the heat too.
He's kind of tall too. I guess. Who is that with
He's
them
about
cow?
6'3", 6'2",
Who is
6'3".
that hugging him with them cow licks that come way back here? He like a
Probably his mother. Oh, you talking about
that
that
was
other
a
dude?
man, boy.
Oh, you talking about the guy with the white hoodie? On with
About
the
his mother. His mother better not have no cow licks. You know what cow
Hey,
licks
man.
are?
I know what they are. Do you know those are white people, right? I'm just saying. Don't make me point out the obvious.
Oh my gosh.
Where's my telestrator pen? Boom! That's Kelly.
Y'all get y'all family, cause she better not have had no cow licks. I would have just got mad for no
Well, the
reason.
last person, you have to forgive me, the last person I saw him hugging was his mother, and then he hugged the gentleman wearing the white hoodie with little
Cow
yellow.
lick. Oh no, he didn't
Yeah.
have a hoodie. It was another guy right
Well,
after.
no, the shirt had a hoodie on it though. Like he didn't
I
have
don't
a
know.
hoodie
All
on.
I saw.
Oh, you
all I
talking about
saw-
with a brother? Oh, that wasn't a
Uh-oh.
cowlick. That was his shit running up the middle and running away from his forehead. Oh, like this gentleman right here, Mel.
His is just, he got a whole cul-de-sac. I don't think that's a cow.
Wait, but hold on.
That's a
You can't tell
cul-de-sac.
me he does not remind you of Harvey Dent or AKA Two-Face from Batman.
Whoa.
Well, back to this. Yeah. Once again.
I'm just saying, Mel Kiper does remind me of Two-Face. I'm sorry.
That
I love the
hairline,
man.
you'll
I
never
love his draft
find.
analysis.
Bloom, 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 bloom.
boom, boom.
A hairline like mine.
Like mine. Boom, 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 boom.
Upside down U. I know
It's an
that.
upside down. No, it's a McDonald's symbol. He's got it his way.
Somebody got that curve.
Wait a minute,
to
hold on.
front of
Karen, we have to be careful. It's not McDonald's, it's McDowell's. See what it is?
Okay. I can't say this man's name. Amalama Lama Fashuna.
Oh,
Fashuna?
Talise
Fashuna? Is it Fashuna? Fashanu?
Yeah. For sure.
Well, he going to the Jets. OL. OL is going to the Jets.
Olama, if I pronounce it correctly, Fashunu.
No, of is going to the Jets.
Did you say
O
oh,
L.
From Penn State, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
tackle, left tackle. I thought they were gonna take the Samoan kid.
Fasano.
Yeah,
Matua.
yeah, yeah. I thought they were gonna take the kid out of Oregon State, the Samoan kid out of Oregon State. I can't think of his name right now.
Matua.
Because
Something
John,
like that.
John, you always trying to be politically correct. Say it right. If you gonna say it right. How it go?
Say it with your chest.
For
Talking about
Go on Google and see if you can put it in and see if they say it for you.
Oh wow. Google. And to
Google
that,
say
I'm just gonna again. I'm gonna say that
Olumuyiwa Fashana.
For Shana.
Fashanu.
I guess that's it.
I don't know how
It's
to
an
pronounce
African
the.
name
I
for
don't know how to
Shanu.
pronounce the first.
I
Now
said
that first
Hey, brother,
name,
look here. That's
Olum.
better than what
I'm
I've
just gonna
done.
call him
And well
Olum.
done.
I'm just gonna call him
I
Olum.
said for Shanu and y'all
They probably call
looked
him
at me crazy.
Olam or Oli.
And then when I said
Ole, ole, ole.
Olumu
Uh-uh.
Awa. I guess that is.
I go. What you say?
I just want to know if it's his dad on the internet skit to be like this. I don't want peace. I want problems. That's all I want to know.
His mama. Is that his mama or his
The
grandma?
internet clip Miss J, and I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram so you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm not just a fool with none of y'all. Broncos, the pick is in. I'm done.
Go next.
I gotta
'Cause they
figure out
need-
how I'm
they
gonna get
need
to
a quarterback.
American Deli tomorrow. I'm going to
Bo
American
Nix.
Deli tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix. They need a quarterback. Well, they got Stidham, but I don't think. Sean
Please don't
Payton
tell me
sold
that
on him.
that Caucasian female is his girlfriend.
Oh, you caught up?
You mean the young lady sitting to his left?
The only Caucasian in the room.
No,
Oh,
there's
you talking
several
about the
others.
black
Wait,
guy?
wait. Well, there's a whole house full. Oh, you talking about for the black kid?
Olum.
Talking about
Olum.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't even see her because after he stood up and I seen his parents, I was like, "It was a white girl in there."
you stupid. That might be his girlfriend. Maybe it's a support friend and not a girlfriend. Maybe it's
It's-
support.
Support these nuts.
You know what?
Support.
You know what? See,
I'm just saying. But see, you spotted it, and then you spotted it, and you said something.
it was Terry who spotted it.
I spotted
said
it.
that-
Oh,
I
did
said
you?
she was there for support.
Yeah, it's a brownie with a marshmallow in it.
That's it. I'm rewinding this because I want to see this little tiny white woman y'all talking about because I did not see her. Oh,
Oh,
well, she's got some hips on her. Yeah.
you know what?
That's,
Okay,
That's,
just
that's
throw the
oh,
dishwater away.
wow. Wait a minute. She's hiding something. Yes, that's his girlfriend. Sorry.
throw the dishwater with the baby away. Just y'all
I
I
killing
don't
me.
want peace. I want problems.
John, help. John, get your people noodles.
No.
Yeah, no.
I'm not messing with y'all.
Noodles, get your people.
He is currently being enveloped by an orange bulldog.
I know it's like he faded.
Yep.
Is he, Johnny? Are you gonna make it?
Am I gonna make it? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
He gonna make it. He gonna
We better
make
sit.
it.
We better
He's
sit
on
this
the
joint
kid.
down
You only got
on
9 more
one
picks. We only going to
chair.
20. You got
Come
9
on,
more
John.
picks.
Let's go.
You can do it, Bobby. You can do it.
Come on, Lamar.
I'm not messing
Lamar. Come on, Lamar. Lamar lean with
Uh-oh.
it. Rock with it.
Hey, by the way,
Oh.
I'm going. They never jumped my phone.
What'd you say?
I said we done went all online about five picks ago.
I mean,
About-
you know.
Lamar, you mad because we was talking about food?
Yeah, I ain't mad. Why be mad? Ain't no need to be mad. But is it a draft show or what?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm a,
We won't have no more discussions about food because we don't want you to get quiet. So we just gonna.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got
Look,
nothing to say about
we
food.
know now.
I'm just
Leave
here.
the fried rice out of it, I tell you.
Yeah. Don't mention. Okay,
Go
so
ahead. Knock
let me,
yourself out.
let me stay focused. So
I'm
the Broncos picking.
Wow. Six quarterbacks in the first 12 picks.
Yes. And the
Isn't that
Broncos
some type of
picking.
record? Or no?
It would tie for 83 that draft class with John Elway, Dan Marino, Richard Todd, Mark Malone, guys like that. Like
Black.
the 80, yeah, Black.
Jim Kelly and all them.
Yeah, yep. That was. They said that was like the greatest class of quarterbacks because
Dan Marino was
Bowl,
20.
Dan Marino went to a Super Bowl and was a Hall of Famer. I
Todd
think
Black,
Jim Kelly's a Hall of Famer. Elway, aka
Jim
Mr.
O'Brien for the Jets. Kenny O'Brien.
And that was crazy because if you ever look at the backstory for that, the Jets the Jets and the Steelers had an opportunity to get Dan Marino on both passed on.
Yeah, they went. Yeah, because he was something. I got him or something and picked.
Ooh,
So Bo Nix.
they are gonna suck.
They got Bo Nix.
I'll be polite with my evaluation. He's not that great. He's okay. He's
Wow,
not.
what is the family gonna have a reaction, or they everybody just sitting back like, okay, we're going to them?
Yeah, they froze.
Oh, it's a delay on their end. Then.
They still didn't have a reaction.
I didn't even have him on my list.
I don't think we're gonna get one.
I don't think we need one, but okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he was not on my list.
Yeah, I certainly didn't have Denver taking him. Or did I? I'm gonna have to look at that.
Well,
I mean, let me. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mitch.
No, I was saying y'all mentioned Bo Nix. I thought earlier.
Yeah. That because it's so. The theory is that obviously when you are desperate for a quarterback, because everyone feels like, okay, if I get a first round quarterback and I get it right, that means somewhere down the line I'm going to the Super Bowl. At least that's the theory and the hope. It doesn't necessarily always work that way, but I'm going to have the opportunity to compete to win the Super Bowl. But hitting on a quarterback to take you to the promised land, they had a breakdown earlier. They said of all of the positions and like the draft classes to get that next contract. So it's like your rookie deal is 4 years with a 5th-year option.
Mm-hmm.
If you're good enough, your next contract is like that's the one that like what me and Lamar were talking 5 years and $250 million, but you $80 million of it is up front, and then the rest of it is just as you play. It's incentives. But then what winds up happening is because you're paying a quarterback 5 years, $250 million, 5 years, $270 million, 5 years, $300 million, you come back to him usually year 2 or 3 of that second contract, and you renegotiate it because you have a salary cap number that you have to stay under, so that it allows you to sign another players.
Okay.
Which is
But
right
it's
now.
also
The going thing is, the cheaper you can get your quarterback at, the more you can put
And win a
pieces
Super
around
Bowl
that
soon.
quarterback, and
Right.
the sooner you can see a Super Bowl. but you got to get it
Yep.
within that sweet spot of that rookie scale contract, because quarterbacks are the most expensive thing on the both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Okay.
Because once you pay one, you're going to lose people off of your team. So that's prime example. The Chargers.
Prime example.
This year's.
The Dallas Cowboys, they're up
Oh.
against it because of Dak
Right.
Prescott's contract.
Right. So
They had to
he
lose a
makes-
lot of crap.
What is he making this year? Rail is it 59 million or 55?
I
they
thought it was
lowered a
60.
little bit.
I thought it was 60.
It may as well be. It was like 59 and a half, but fair enough.
Yeah, 60 million, and they can't afford to get nobody else.
And so what winds up happening
And they
is
still got to pay Micah.
exactly.
They have no running back right now.
And I'm rumored that the Ewok is heading back that they're in talks to head back to Dallas.
Oh, Sir Fluffy.
So Brock Bowers went to the Saints.
The Saints or the Raiders? I see the Raiders.
Oh.
Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Brock Bowers, the tight end from Georgia.
I was trying to follow it online and look at the same time.
Which is kind of crazy because, well, Indianapolis is upset because I think they wanted him. The Jets, like what me and Lamar were talking earlier, were rumored to take him, but that didn't really pan out. When they moved back, I figured they were just moving back to take their guy, but it's like, why move back just the spot? But they probably got an extra pick for it, like a second round pick. But they're not going to announce the trade until like later on towards the end of the first round, because they have to finalize stuff in terms of compensation.
They got like 2 6-round picks.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. But the Raiders still don't have a quarterback.
How is
Right now,
Brock
the Browns
Bowers?
need
Is
a
he
running
pretty
back.
good?
I don't know why they keep saying they
Right.
need a wide receiver, but they're saying they need a running back, a wide receiver, and a defensive tackle.
Because it's a deep receiver draft. And the theory is that the Browns will take a receiver with their first pick, or their first pick overall in the second round.
But
Come
don't we
on.
have 3 receivers?
We got 4.
You got
Yeah,
four.
so we don't
but
need a receiver.
I mean, we got 3. Yeah, we got 3. I don't include David Bell.
you ain't sold on Tillman.
Nah, I was including Tillman. Well, oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
right.
Yeah, because you
Judy.
got Tillman, Moore, Cooper, Judy,
Yeah.
and that David Bell kid. So you got five receivers for sure.
The Browns taking
But-
a line.
Could be left tackle or defensive tackle.
Linebacker.
Yep.
They need a
Linebacker.
defensive tackle, but they let what's the name go?
Who?
Oh, Elliott, Jordan Elliott.
No, a running back.
And
Oh,
Still
Kareem
got-
Hunt.
Yeah, they let Kareem
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, but they got 4 backs already.
we got 4
Yeah,
running backs.
They signed Foreman, and Ford is still there.
Naeem, what's the name from the
Naeem
yeah.
Hines. He's like a third down back, but they're gonna split him between third down back and kick return. And one other dude, I think. But they made it all depends upon what the rehab is looking like for Chubb. Are we expecting him to come back come week 8, or are we expecting him to come back sooner?
I think they're gonna take their time with him.
I know they ain't gonna rush him. So it was cool. They restructured his contract and took care of him, so that was cool. I don't know that I see them taking a running back, but I can see them taking a
They would
receiver in the
have
second.
had mutiny.
Say what?
They would have let Chubb go. It would have been mutiny. They'd have lost the
All
fan.
hell would have broke loose. All hell would have broke loose. You can't do that because the guy has been a pillar of the franchise since he's come here. So if you getting rid of him is basically kind of like spitting in the player's face. So they'll be patient and wait with him. Um,
But they taking a linebacker or a lineman because they getting rid of one of them dudes gonna be gone either this year or next year.
Who's that?
Conklin or Wills or
I'm
both.
looking at
oh,
Wills.
I could see Wills.
I can see
I
both.
could see Wills. But wait a minute. But then they picked up Wills 5th-year option though.
Mm-hmm.
Trade bait.
Yep.
You can flip him for a pick, and if you play your cards right, you can flip him for a second rounder. Because I mean, he ain't made a Pro Bowl, but he's been a solid starter.
I don't know about solid.
Okay, he's been a starter. I was trying to be nice.
But they still gonna look at losing some of that money next year, and if they can get another tackle this year, and if they can strike with Jones, Jones rookie deals all over the place. Now you're lining. Now you can, they taking some more offensive linemen.
Well, here's the thing about it. They'll have a first round pick next year, so that's the benefit and the plus. It sounds like Newsome isn't going anywhere.
Nah, they still take his 5th-year option.
We gotta worry
So
about
that's
the
why
other we gotta worry about the other salary cap hit.
it's gonna be either a linebacker.
It's coming. They're going to restructure him. You just watch him. It's coming.
I
They're
don't know.
going to restructure.
I don't know. It depends on how he's playing. If he come out and he ain't doing nothing, they ain't restructuring.
Could be trade bait, huh?
Ain't nobody gonna want him.
The Raiders will, because the Raiders don't have a quarterback now. I watched that O'Connell kid play. He ain't bad, but he's not great either. Like, you got him a tight end. But, I mean, we'll see. If he is terrible this year, then the Raiders are right back at square one, and they're looking for a quarterback. You could trade him to the Rams because Matthew Stafford is on the last year of his deal, and he is basically one Leonard Marshall hit to Joe Montana away from basically being retired.
That was kind of cool how they did that time lapse.
Oh yeah, where they put the
stage
canopy together.
Yeah.
Expected. This is where you're going to get a run on defensive players now.
Ooh, nope.
But it's crazy because, like, okay, so Harrison went 4th, Neighbors went 6th, Agunze went 9. I could see Indianapolis taking a receiver because they wanted Bowers, but they missed out on him. Seattle is definitely going defense for sure. And I expected, like, once you get around, I think, to where Green Bay and Philadelphia and them are picking, you're going to see a run on the corners.
Booger.
My man Booger. With an orange sport for him.
They say he's one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet.
I can see that. He don't seem like the type of person that's a jerk.
Nah.
His demeanor.
I don't know.
There are those.
Michael Jordan. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. The Saints.
That's a fact.
The Saints
Greatest player. Mm-hmm.
They taking.
They took a tackle. That was the guy I had going to the Jets 4 picks earlier. Wow.
Who is it?
Talise Fuanga. That's big boy. And when they show his tape, Mean Street.
From Oregon.
I saw him.
Oregon State, yeah. What'd you say, Lamar?
I just saw him holding.
Oh,
You're right tackle.
Well, they say he's an
Yeah.
offensive tackle on his profile.
Yeah, I thought they was going defense.
Just watching tape.
So that
That boy is just a mauler.
so they're gonna move him to that position. In other words,
Oh,
Brush.
he's part of the Samoan dynasty, the
He's-
bloodline.
hmm. Oh, yeah, he was holding right there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, because they didn't have a passing game for Oregon State this year to say they behind, but they can run the ball all over the field at the moment.
Who up next? Seattle.
Yeah,
No, the
Indy,
Colts.
Andy right
Colts.
now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Colts.
Defensive tackle. The coach gonna take.
I'm taking a receiver because they need Remember, they
Who's
got
that
that young
quarterback?
quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He was the kid that got hurt. Matter of fact, in week 2 or 3 versus the Texans, and he was
Yeah.
actually having a good halfway decent start to the season.
Yeah, but they
He still,
boy
Mhm.
Joe Flacco.
yeah, they do have Flacco in the backup. Uh, hmm. Their line is pretty solid, and they've got a running game. Tight end was the only area that was kind of questionable because they have decent receivers as well. Corner, maybe?
I think they're going defensive lineman or linebacker because they let Leonard go.
I
And
agree. The kid out of Florida State, Jared Verse.
and they DeForest Buckner on like his last year.
Yeah, Buck been around a while. I mean, but he's
Not
like
really.
any old. Like, I mean, he ain't been like not around like 15, 20 years, but like he's been around for like 9, 8. It's 9 or 10 years now because he was part of that. When the 49ers drafted him and that other kid Armstead, they were like two of the tallest defensive tackles I've ever seen. Armstead was like 6'5", and Buckner was like 6'7", or the other way around, but they were tall as hell.
Brought in both of them. I say he's been in the league about 7 years.
Yeah. Mm. Mm. Got a couple of decent edge rushers out there. Look at that brother eating Doritos. Go ahead, champ. I think he wanted to go to Atlanta. He looking a little disappointed right about now.
Who's that?
Dallas Turner from Alabama. He was projected to go to Atlanta at 8. And he just cracked open a bag of Doritos, and he's looking real disappointed right about now.
Give me some wings.
Lemon pepper, 5 flats.
Johnny, you gonna come back on the screen?
Huh?
You gonna come on the screen?
The dog is
Yeah, I'm coming back
floating.
on screen. So funny.
Laughing at you because the dog swallowed you and disappeared.
Oh, dog swallow me. Y'all ain't right.
And then you have the local pick, Quinyon Mitchell, Toledo.
Who is
Mm.
that right there that's still in the green room?
Quinyon Mitchell was a kid they just showed from Toledo. He's a cornerback, and the guy that was opening Doritos with like the key lime pie colored suit. That was the kid, Dallas Turner, that everybody was. I had him going to Atlanta, but it just fell apart.
Oh, that's the linebacker, ain't
Yeah,
it? Yeah, nah, he's gonna be there for a while. He might go to
yeah.
Philly.
Woo! And Joe Philly need anybody else to help their
Yeah,
defense.
they need something on defense because their defense was it should have been better than what it was last year, but it wasn't.
It was a little suspect, you say, huh?
Yeah, that
You know.
Naomi what's the name out of
What you
Georgia
eating
didn't
on?
wasn't panning out.
Yogurt.
Yum.
It wasn't panning out.
Yeah.
Cavs lost. I'm dejected.
So
Oh
what?
wow.
So we got anybody had a question in the chat room?
I don't know,
No,
Jay.
not yet. No, not yet.
Cheeseheads.
Cheeseheads, where?
Packers fans.
Man, I can't. The Colts got some very unattractive cheerleaders.
Wow.
Have you ever been to Indianapolis?
No,
Uh-oh.
that's one of the places I've
Yeah,
not
I
wanted
have.
to go.
Yeah, well, you ain't missing much.
And you ain't missing much.
Yeah.
So that explains it. Thank you, bro.
I figured I would enlighten you.
Yep, that
There you
explains
go.
it.
Edge rusher. They took Latu Lata. Latu Latte. Latu. From he's out.
Okay. So,
He in your
um,
neck. Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say I was about to give you the rundown on him. So here's the thing with him. His medical were somewhat of a concern.
Yeah, he's like a big outside linebacker. He's a 3-4 type guy.
Well, it wasn't just that he had a neck injury.
What, 2 years ago, wasn't it?
A couple years ago, and so there was some concern about it. But he's put up the numbers, so it's like, well,
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be all that great. But then again, I wasn't too sure the kid that went to the Cardinals a couple years ago. That was what was from Navy, um,
yeah.
and he came. He looked stiff like that too. But he came. He had a pretty good year last year. So
So
Well,
far
because I
out of
think
this
the Colts do
draft,
play
I'm
at
gonna
three
post
four.
something to y'all. So
Yes,
far
sir.
out of this draft, what team so far you can pull up our page and
Bears.
see who's all up or who all's
Bears.
been chosen?
To
Who?
me, the Bears
The
have done it.
Bears.
If that's the question, who's gotten the best bang for their buck?
Yep.
Bears.
I say the Bears by far.
Yeah.
Bears, and
That's
not,
been
even if
So-
they
the
didn't
Bears
take,
clean house.
even if they didn't take, I don't even care about the number one pick. It's that they got Romaduze at what was that 9-10?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, that's just like getting Marvin Harrison too.
Because I was gonna
'Cause
say
him-
you were high earlier on Washington.
Yeah, they were close. Their production. I mean, he's better to me. He's better than Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is good, But I just like Romo. He's that big receiver. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm disappointed in these Cavs, man, that they got smacked like that, 83 to 121.
It's
That's ugly.
it's ugly, but I think it's the kind of thing that, how can I put this? It sometimes it just happens, especially
Yeah,
in a 4 or 5 matchup. You get a team that's um somewhat equal to you, especially the 4 or 5 matchup. But what winds up happening is y'all switch home court advantage, and they feel like, hey, we got our butts kicked these first 2 games, and they come out fired up. They hit shots they ordinarily wouldn't hit. It
Hitting
happens.
shots they
Now
ordinarily
they're,
wouldn't hit. They hit every miracle shot you could think of in that game.
well, that's my point. The Orlando Magic is not 36 points better than the Cavs or whatever the final score was.
Yeah, but they know 'em to take games off. They'll come back
Nope.
the next game and actually play them harder.
Right, and that's what I was gonna say. Now here's where the real fun
still
begins.
might be.
So between now and Saturday, where's the adjustment gonna come into play?
They
What did
can't
we?
stop.
What do? Mhm. They can't stop.
They,
Stop
there's
making
a
those lazy passes that they just jumping in the lanes and stealing. Got to
Oh, them
cut down
B.
turnovers.
Oh, you mean the LeBron BS flat angle pass that everyone that plays basketball knows that you should not do, and yet they still do it?
Yeah.
Hey man, stop dogging on LeBron because he can't save the Lakers. Send him back to us.
No problem. I'll take Donovan Mitchell off your hands. All yours.
Nah, nah.
I would do
That
that.
ain't gonna
I
happen.
can tell you, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Give me
I would do
Donovan
that.
Mitchell.
Yep,
That should
yep.
have been overruled.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. The pick
That
is
is god
in.
awful.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
So you are
Seahawks
not
coming
sold
up
on
here in
Mitchell, huh?
16.
No, it
I
ain't
think
that.
this.
Mitchell is good, but man, you put LeBron on this team, LeBron will make Garland better. He will make Mobley better. He will make Jared Allen better. He
Hard
would
to
make
argue with it.
he would make your boy better. The defensive dude, Okoro. They got a solid
He
team,
got a,
man.
he got a contract negotiation coming up, don't or no?
Who that
Okoro?
man, they ain't gonna give him no money. I think they
Are you
tried.
serious? Oh wow.
Why would they give him money? Just for being a defensive player? Man,
I
he gonna
mean,
get
I'll be honest with you. With the way the NBA is played today, it's a long start. That's a paycheck in itself right there. If you can stop somebody.
that's the only thing that's keeping him in the league because he can't score and he can't catch a cold. He would get a Jetty Osmond paycheck. He gonna get 8, 9 million. He gonna get the deli special.
Oh, not the deli special.
$10 million. But I'm saying, Brian will make. Think about it, man. That team would be better because number
I
one,
put
the
it.
ball will move, man. With Mitchell, the ball don't move. It stopped moving. He's a better version of Colin Sexton.
Mm.
And
I
no,
never thought
better
of
yet,
that.
you ain't even got to worry about. Look, you ain't even got to worry about making Okoro better because Okoro gonna be coming off the bench. He gonna make Matt Truth better. That'll be your two guard right there.
I'll put it to you
But
like this. Oh, by the way, the Seahawks pick is in at 16. I got I think I got him taking Nate Wiggins out of Clemson cornerback.
yeah, they do need some secondary help.
Yeah, but nothing like having a young pass rusher.
From Alabama,
Yeah, he's sitting right here with his lime green outfit on, bobbing his head.
He looked
That's
jacked.
not a bad outfit, man. It's a little
Yeah,
bright.
when he opened that bag of Doritos, he looked a little turd.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Because you know what's gonna happen? That brother gonna get somewhere and he gonna terrorize the league.
Well, if he
He gonna be
goes
like-
right now, he got on the right colors.
He's gonna look like Will Anderson.
Very true. Yeah. He gonna be a problem.
While you playing,
Yeah.
where I don't want him to last is another 3 picks.
Oh, you definitely don't want him going there.
On where?
You ain't even gotta say the name. You already know it's 90 miles to the east, Johnny.
If he go there, boy, oh my goodness.
No. The guy that the Steelers want that I have mocked to them is still on the board. They're
Who's
saying
that?
they're going after line help. The young man's last name, I believe, is Mims. He's a tackle out of Georgia. So, like, he's basically plug and play immediately, and he would get teamed up with his boys. That I think he either played behind him or something. Cincinnati, I can see that because Joe Burrow need all the protection he get.
Say
No,
what?
they get
I mean,
the
with
defense,
Cincinnati taking it.
the D-line. They lost Reader.
Yeah.
They lost
Oh,
a
yeah, 'cause
receiver.
Reaver went-
They lost a receiver. They lost a couple pieces.
Well, what
They ain't
receiver?
they weren't too worried about Boyd. Boyd. I mean, he benefited from having Higgins and Jamar Chase.
But he, dude, didn't he play with Ocho Cinco?
No.
You playing no, but he wasn't too far removed.
Nah. He played with Ocho Cinco and T.J. Houshmandzadeh.
Damn.
You
TJ
calling him our
Houshmandzadeh.
grandparents.
Damn.
He
Wow. Here we go. Uh-oh. Where is Miss J?
Right there.
Miss J is here.
Oh, okay. I thought she disappeared and shook and got the American Deli on the spot. Like, hey, lady, wait a minute.
No, I said no more food.
He said, no more. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
No, you're good.
Oh,
I
who the
was
heck is
trying to take care.
Whoa.
I
Now
thought they
that
wasn't.
guy is winning.
Well, I thought they wasn't gonna take him because he got into that got in that car
Oh,
accident.
no. Was it
She
him
got
or
him
was
on
it the
drugs.
other guy? I thought it was the other dude. No, she did not. I thought it was the other dude.
I thought it was
Andre
Byron-
Sweat.
Yeah,
It was one of them.
yeah,
You're right. It was one of them.
it was
But,
Sweat.
Uh,
It was Sweat, 93.
okay. Damn, you mean to tell me I could have played defensive tackle in the NFL? Yeah, great. I don't know how to feel about this now.
Mm.
Oh, the Vikings moved up. They moved up from 23 to 17.
Oh.
And the pick is in, and I think they're going to take
Didn't they just pick?
at 11, yeah. Oh, no, at 10,
that's
excuse me, at 10.
They traded Jacksonville, didn't they?
I think they did, because I think Jacksonville was at 17.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
They about
I
to
would
take
say they're
another.
going to take a receiver, but I think they're getting ready to take that kid, Dallas Turner.
Yep.
Because Daniil Hunter is gone and they need to replace their pass rush.
Yeah.
Because they got receiving options, so they good already.
That would be a good pick. That's a good pick for Minnesota. They beat Cincinnati to the punch.
She tried not to jump too much.
Dental floss. Dental floss. Dental floss. I see you, Johnny. Dental floss.
No, I'm not looking at
I
no
know.
dental floss. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. That's dental floss that's on there. That's yeah, no.
Dude, talk about that.
Oh, look what the Jags got. They got a nice little come up. Hmm? For like 4 picks.
In the
Ooh.
second round or in the lower first?
They got a third, fourth, and two other picks next year.
Mm.
Oh wow. Oh, to move out of 17? Damn.
They got number 23.
Okay.
They got
Okay.
a fourth and a fifth, I think, next year, something like that.
They worked
That's
that hustle well. Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Yep.
Huh.
Here we go.
So Jacksonville just moved.
Yep.
Yeah. Jacksonville moved back because they need to get they need a receiver,
saucy.
and I think
He's
the
saucy, but
kid they
he's going to replace Daniil Hunter.
yep.
He's good.
Wait a minute, they put up the wrong graphic. They had Jacksonville, but it's actually the Vikings pick.
No, they said it was Jacksonville's selection. That's what they traded.
Mm.
So wait a minute, I'm lost because it says the Vikings pick.
Yeah, the Vikings is up
wow,
now.
Jacksonville was at what, 16?
Jacksonville was at 17, and they just switched with the Vikings.
They switched with the Vikings.
Okay. So he is going to Minnesota, but then
Yeah, he's going to the Purple People
Wow.
Eater.
And he's that fast?
Yes.
That
Oh,
kid is
sweet.
nasty.
So the breakdown on him is excellent get off, can get after it. Sometimes the counters don't always, his counter moves are kind of like sometimes he just relies on one move. But a good coaching will have him dominating people.
Yeah, he's gonna be he kind of light in the butt for a defensive end, but they're gonna
They're gonna bulk him up.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna the Texans use Will Anderson.
I
Just
know
go
one
get
thing,
him.
that
bigger-
boy got some big feet.
Wait a minute, hold on. That's the because them look like bootleg chucks. I'm like, what the hell? Boy, people like cartoon characters.
I see he using them feet.
Wait,
Very
they
well.
got the Bengals must have moved because LA, the Rams was at 18.
No, the
No,
Rams
the
were at
Big-
19.
Rams at 19, then Pittsburgh. I didn't want him to fall to Pittsburgh
No.
Right.
because Highsmith would have been on the bench.
Yeah.
Him and T.J. Watt coming off that edge. Oh,
Good Lord. Mm-mm. Talking about a man down for real.
Yeah, nah, they gonna use him like I said, like the Texans use Will Anderson.
Yep. Just gonna let him come screaming off of the edge and let him do what he do.
Just go get
Yeah,
him.
but he can hold the edge though. Versus the
Yeah, he
run,
just
so that's
fast.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's fast.
Mm.
You know what? Y'all know what that pick is really right there? That's really our pick.
What? Oh yeah, it was because they made a trade with Houston.
Texans. Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, you see y'all, man, if Deshaun Watson don't come out and ball this year, bro, we
All
gave
hell
him
gonna break loose. All hell
We
gonna
got-
break loose.
Phil Anderson. Who else? This kid. They took another dude with the picks we gave him. That receiver, the wide receiver, number 12. What's his name?
Oh, Nico Collins.
Yeah, him.
Yep.
Oh,
And that dude came back to bite him in the ass too. I cannot believe they made the Fall Guy a movie.
we just
That's
built.
because
We,
they have no Imagination.
Imagination. Yep.
Hollywood is done.
Well, all the movie theaters closing up.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
are.
are.
Pandemic killed them.
Yep.
Pandemic killed a lot of stuff.
I'll be
Mhm.
honest with you. Um, Anything coming out of Japan right now is hot.
What you mean?
Besides the anime, they're starting to do movies now.
They've been doing movies, man.
No, 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 no. Their movies was never on the level of Hollywood. They're
The
getting to the
movies
level
have
of
always
Hollywood
been
now.
on the level of Hollywood. They just didn't release them to us.
No, when it comes to CGI, they were horrible. They've always been horrible when it came to CGI.
I'm talking about
Now,
not the CGI, but the regular old films.
I'm talking about CGI.
No,
The
I ain't
stuff
talking about
that,
that.
yeah, the stuff that they can do now is about to take over. Think of it this way: they're hiring people that write video games to do movies now
Mm.
That's
because
good.
they have more of a idea of a pulse of what people want to see. Think about it. Halo. If you haven't watched Halo, the
Uh-huh.
Paramount thing,
Uh-huh.
it's good. It's damn good. It's actually going to the
I
game.
heard. Oh wow. That was like what was
The
that?
final episode was just like the end of this second game.
Oh, okay. That was like I was telling John. I watched Fallout, which
How
was
was
also
that?
based on a video game. It
Yeah,
was
I
on
played
Prime.
it.
It was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. Like I kind of was like it was a little cheesy at first, but then it kind of sort of picked up, and then it was you had a lot of them jumping back and forth explaining the
But that's what the video
timeline.
game does.
Yeah, it was crazy. Remember, hold on.
Another one. Did you see
The
Twisted
ghoul.
Metal?
They made that's kind of old boy that played the Falcon, didn't it? No.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
also has
Yeah.
wait for it, Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Really?
He plays the
Samoa
clown.
Joe. Is that right?
Yep,
Now that I'm gonna have to go and watch.
it's actually really good.
Okay.
Remember, the game really didn't have a storyline.
Right.
What does Caitlin Clark have to do with the draft?
They're Chiefs fans, and she's so popular that yeah. Anyway, moving right along.
She's the Taylor WNBA.
Yeah, they're making her the face,
Yep.
even though I forgot the chick name who wore the hoodie dress.
Talking about the one that went to LSU,
Yeah,
Angel Reese.
that should be the face. She's a
Well,
pretty young girl.
I don't want to get on my soapbox, but you know why? You know who is the face of women's sports now?
Yeah,
Brittany Griner.
No. Caitlin Clark is the GWH.
Saying,
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Jenner, whatever.
Mm.
Somebody said she had an Adam's apple. I was like, oh.
What the heck?
All right, it's Motown.
Well, what the Bungles gonna do?
mm, let's find out.
You are on the Cincinnati Bungles.
Ooh, they just screwed over the Steelers. Well done, Bungles. That was the guy I had slated going to the Steelers, Lamar.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a
That
big
dude
dude.
look blue black,
Wait a
man.
minute, hold on. That nigga look
He-
that boy look like something wrong with him. That
He's big. Look at him. He's huge, and he just.
nigga just huge.
I look. Wait. You see the TD Jakes do when he was like swallowed up.
Oh,
That's what he do to dudes. He just swallowed up.
No Diddy.
and down.
No, none of that.
No,
Stuff.
you know what?
No, none of that. None of that. No. No.
He is a big fella though. Damn.
That boy is a problem.
Damn, man, he just pushed the little dude down. Like, get out my way.
That was that's what he was doing to Ohio State in them bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
There he is right now. He's blurple.
What the heck is that?
Purple. I'm not messing with you.
Where you hiding these at? I don't know, because he be hiding stuff. Yeah. Nope.
So we're going to see him twice a year.
Yep.
Yep.
That's all right. We got Miles Garrett for him. We're sending little Miles and Zaire. We good. We ain't worried about the Cincinnati Bengals. I told y'all who I'm worried about.
Yeah, the Steelers is. Well, I'm worried about the Steelers and Baltimore.
I ain't even worried about Baltimore, man.
Thank you.
I'm not worried about Baltimore.
I'm worried about Baltimore
You know why?
Okay, I
because
think
they're
that's
gonna be
getting
on
ready to
their ass. They
named,
have their ass on their shoulders after losing.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Well, I'll be the Rams actually get a first round pick. Shocking. It's been 8 years.
Yeah.
And that's who they took.
I mean, yeah. Jeff Fisher ruined golf.
He's been a franchise killer everywhere he's been.
He's a quarterback killer.
Yep. Look what he did to McNair.
Mm-hmm.
He
And so
totally
is
screwed up McNair.
He's overrated too.
He ruined McNair. So
Wow, the Rams' last first round pick was Jared Goff.
Mm-hmm. No. Was it?
Yep, they just showed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
2016.
well, they kept trading him away. They
And that's
traded
why
some for
and that's why they are where they are right now.
well, yeah, they traded some for Ramsey, Von Miller. Yeah, that's where they traded for Von Miller, right? They traded first round. Or
you talking about Jared Goff got traded for Von Miller?
no,
No.
the pick.
They traded picks for Von Miller.
They moved the pick. Yeah, I want to say that was like the year they won the Super Bowl. They moved the pick for him.
Yep. Exactly.
And they traded picks for they traded like 3 first rounders for Jalen Ramsey
Oh wow.
from Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, for Jalen Ramsey.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, they were just trading picks. And I think they were still, even though they had to pick with golf, but they were still like in the hole a pick or two for Sam Bradford.
Oh, wow.
Mm-mm.
Probably.
And they traded some first rounders for Stafford. So yeah, they they ain't gonna be hurt. Man, it seems like this draft night is slow, smooth.
It's only two more to
That's
go,
because
dog.
old Slow Goodell, man. He made the
I'm
draft.
Only two picks to go, and we're out.
Goodell. Jared Verse. Uh-oh.
hmm?
The pick is
Gerard Verse.
in. Did
Where did he come?
it?
Who is this guy?
Never heard of him. Oh, they compared him to Will Anderson.
Oh,
I will compare the other dude to Will Anderson.
Who was the pick?
Versus
Gerard Verse.
Jared versus Jared Verse.
Oh yeah, that's the kid out of Florida State.
Yeah, I ain't hip.
He went to where Pittsburgh.
The Rams.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a good pick.
The Rams, the Steelers on the board now. Steelers about to take a wide receiver.
Kicker. No. Stop.
They about to take a wide receiver. No, they ain't.
So Jared Verse, is he good?
Mhm. I don't know. I ain't hip to him. I see. No, the
Well,
Steelers about to take
actually
Kool-Aid.
they actually had him listed as one of the top 10 to go. So he had to be at least a little decent.
Pittsburgh about to take Kool-Aid.
They about to take
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
yeah, Kool-Aid.
Mm.
We want some
Out of Alabama.
Kool-Aid.
Me
Boy,
too.
mama named Kool-Aid. I'm gonna call him Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
did you see his real name?
Kool-Aid.
No, his real name is actually Gay Quincy.
Oh, wow.
I'd rather
Galen?
be called Kool-Aid too.
Yeah.
What's
Galen?
his name? Gavin
Gay,
what?
Gay Quincy.
Gay Quincy?
Kool-Aid.
Well,
Yes.
y'all gotta be politically correct on here.
I ain't gotta be nothing.
Fried rice.
Fried rice.
Because
Meat fried rice.
he could be, he could be cherry Kool-Aid.
What? What you mean cherry Kool-Aid? Ain't no damn cherry Kool-Aid.
He could be cherry Kool-Aid. Who knows?
Those are- Mm-mm.
Hey, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Nowadays, you never know. I'm just saying. You know, he could be cherry Kool-Aid that like these.
I have ice in it.
Ice in the glass.
No, cherry
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid that like mine.
Oh my God. I can't stand John. Hush. Just hush.
What are you talking about?
Just
Oh.
be quiet.
I don't want
Oh.
The pick is in.
Okay. So with I did have a question. So I see where. Hold on. Let me get back to my screen.
Uh-huh.
And so because. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. The whole thing just updated. So now I'm like, where the hell was my list? There was a list
Uh-oh.
there. Hold on. I'm gonna get back to it. Okay. So
Mhm.
with the Vikings, that was at 23, and it says behind it from Cleveland Browns via Houston, Texas.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So I think Houston is all their drafts and all of that is tomorrow.
Correct.
And I
Uh,
think
they still have an extra pick. No, they didn't. They got rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
because
I was
after
trying to figure out.
tonight is only, I think tonight is only up to 25, right?
32.
Yeah,
32.
we were, well, like I said, the Steelers and we're done.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So tomorrow, I think they got two picks tomorrow
Okay.
from what they was talking about on the news.
Who got two picks?
I think
Houston.
Houston has two picks tomorrow.
They had two picks today. They traded them.
So did so like I was saying with the Vikings, it says Vikings at 23, but I know they moved up. So it says from Cleveland Browns via Houston Texans. So did the Texans give up to the Cleveland Browns and the Cleveland Browns gave up to the Vikings, or how
No,
no.
the
The
Cleveland
Browns
Browns
gave
gave
up the
up a
pick to the
trade for
Texans.
Deshaun Watson.
Right.
oh, why they can't just say a name? Because that's why I'm like, well, it looked like two people gave up the same person or whatever for the Vikings. Like it was just
Uh-uh.
confusing at some point.
Yeah. We gave it to the Texans. The Texans gave it to the Vikings.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I
And the
was
Vikings
reading it
picked a
right. It just looked
little
funky.
crazy person, though.
Oh, okay.
He brought her to the party. She saw somebody else. He went with him. And
Gotcha.
then
Stand to the beach. Gotcha. Yeah, okay.
I was about
Now
to
I'm
say, wait
rolling.
a minute.
I'm
Stand to the beach.
right.
We was together, but then
Yep.
Then my mama said,
What had happened
then
was,
I was with him, and then I was with him. I
I'm not messing with none of his.
got taken.
What is this dude doing with the Steelers sombrero on?
oh,
He said, oh,
What?
He got
that
on a
Haywood.
pinstripe suit with a Steelers sombrero. Wow.
he likes
That's Hayward. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Pittsburgh Gorditas.
Y'all
He
stupid.
was,
Somebody
he
needs
was
to
like,
fix this tie.
somebody need to do what?
Fix his tie.
do
He
y'all
look
remember his?
nervous. He's just nervous, maybe.
I
He
remember
like,
his old man played for the Bengals. Y'all know that?
yeah, and the Saints too. His old man was Ironhead Hayward. The Saints, the Falcons, and somebody else.
No, I'm talking about with the Bengals, boy. He was a monster.
Craig Hayward, Ironhead Hayward played with the Bengals.
Running back.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ironhead Hayward played with the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. Played with the Bengals first.
And then went to the Saints.
I don't know where he went after the Bengals.
Yeah, he was with the Saints for a few years, and then he went to.
I just remember him with the Bengals. Him and Chris Collins first. At the end of his career. He came like right after Icky Wood.
Yeah,
Icky
he
Wood.
was there after Icky Wood.
And Iggy was doing the Icky Shuffle.
Mm-hmm. Who did they select? A guard.
Because they wanted to tackle that the Bengals took. They got another Samoan.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Apple Adamala. They wanted another Tiny Troy.
You know what?
Yep.
Can't with you.
Tiny Troy. I love
In a
Tiny Troy.
weird draft.
Not Tiny Troy.
What happened to Pastor Troy? What'd you say?
Really?
Wow.
I went for some water and I heard Troy and Pastor and I don't know. Maybe I wanted to hear that. I don't know.
I think you wanted to hear that. I'm saying all of that all together. Look, I said Tiny Troy.
Oh, my bad. Is that Tiny Troy? Oh, who is that he hugging? They tiny, whoever it is.
I don't want to know nobody. I don't want to know nobody's tiny.
Gotta be a
Troys.
grandmother.
She tiny.
Yeah, she
Oh.
tiny.
Yeah, I don't want to know about nobody's tiny Troys.
That
Not
is
at all.
I don't like that the way you said it. I don't want to talk about nobody tiny Troys either.
Oh wow.
I'm leaving that one alone. I done jumped off of that one.
Oops.
Mm.
Okay.
Boots
The
and
pictures
hats,
in
boots
for
and
these
hats.
dolphins. The
We're
Dolphins-
done. We're actually done. I ain't go past 20.
We're still on
I
line.
thought we was going to.
No, we were stopping at 20.
Oh, I
We
thought
still on-
21.
Miss J, we would be on the phone for another whole hour and a half.
Yeah, messing around with slow ass Goodell.
Uh-oh.
He walked faster in Cleveland.
Yeah,
You wrong.
that's because he know he might get robbed.
Y'all ugly. Oh, thing.
Yeah, I think you got a better chance of not getting robbed in Detroit.
Yeah, your chances.
It's
are,
about the same
pretty much,
diff.
the
Same diff.
It's an equal opportunity robbery.
You been to Cleveland, you been to Detroit. You been to Detroit, you been to Cleveland. It's the same diff.
You know, the sad part is you're right.
Hey, I got family in both, so I didn't travel between the two.
Yeah.
I can say Schittsburg just looks like Cleveland, but it's not.
Like a whole bunch of hills.
I don't know. Detroit might have a. But no, I'm gonna take that back because Detroit has I'm gonna say over the past 2 to 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
they've done a lot of I'll say housekeeping.
Ah,
That's your boy though.
Huh?
That's homeboy, ain't it?
Who that?
What's that boy name? Gilbert. Got a lot to do with that.
oh, Darren Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dan definitely has something to do with that.
I don't know, but Detroit is because 280. When you take that freeway, bro, I like, man, dude, they've been working on this highway for 15 years.
15 years.
Bro, I ain't not lying. Yes.
Gives a whole new meaning to Motor City Breakdown, huh?
So you know you take 80 to 280, right? And 280 was horrible back in 2002, 2003. And they had already been working on this for 3 or 4 years then.
Mm-mm.
I'm not exaggerating. I used to mess with my cousin about it all the time because that's where he's from. Like, bro, y'all want to fix this highway?
Hmm.
That would be great.
Go there. The highway is all new. You know, they got like all this stuff off like the lake, new
Dang.
hotels. It looks different, I must say. Except for when you go through like by Joy Road and Irish Street, it still looks like somebody been pissing off a roof. Damn.
What?
I'm like, wow.
Is that man Detroit, man?
I don't want to go over there.
Yes.
I ain't
Yeah.
never been to Detroit.
Now that's
dude.
what I call pissing
Yeah.
for distance.
Let me warn you, don't drive. Y'all saw the movie 8 Mile is a fallacy. If
Yeah.
you really go down the miles,
Mhm.
it goes
Every
from
street is
looking
a
like
mile.
it looks like you going from Garden Valley, old school Garden Valley, to Shaker.
Wow.
Look, the bad part about that is every street is a mile.
Yep.
They be like, take 5 miles to 2 miles to 3 miles. Like, nigga,
It goes from 1 to 12.
Mhm.
And then when you get to 12, it goes into Utica.
Oh shit.
it's all about. So the people I know stay over at Oak Park.
Okay.
And over off of and over in Schofield.
My people stayed in 6 Mile and what was the name of the place the stadium is at? The basketball stadium?
Auburn
Uh,
Hills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stayed over in Auburn Hills and they stayed in the miles.
Well, Auburn Hill over that way is part of that is left me undecided.
Sure.
There's a lot of
I've been down there once. I think we passed through a lot of stuff. I did see 8 Mile and was like, oh yay, look. Okay. But I wasn't impressed. It was a long time ago though. But I really wasn't impressed.
Wiz.
man. If this guy keeps going the way it's going, the Browns gonna get a pick of the litter at number in the second round.
Yeah.
I'm liking our chances.
Hey, you think we might get a steal?
Yeah. If we keep going like this, I see us trading down and getting an extra pick.
I can see that happening. It's a deep receiver draft, but they're saying
Yeah,
the
we-
running backs don't start looking for the running backs or anything else. Like if you wanted a defensive tackle, it was only a few. You wanted linebackers, you can get some in the second round. But if they were pass rushers you were looking for, you was gonna be asked out.
Chop Robinson. Now that's
Mhm.
a edge rusher name right there.
Chop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the last name, Edge. What is Edge?
That's just the thing.
We ain't
It's
still
part of
online.
I think
we
it's
still
part of his whole name. That's part of his whole name.
Are we still online, Terry?
Yep. Waiting for y'all to say that y'all ready to be off.
Whoops.
You mean you let Jay ask that question online?
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Captain Canada.
Hey, it's real life.
What's his
It's
name?
the truth.
His
It's
full
real
name,
life and the truth.
his full name is Pope Chop Edge Robinson.
Hey, you know what? I think that's a tough name to hold, though. Chop Robinson Edge, man. I be chopping these. Look, for all of those who is about that life, I think you can go ahead and throw that in a rhyme. You could throw that in a rhyme and go hard with it. I really do believe. But I mean, I try not to be that around the way girl sometimes.
Sometime. Wait a minute. Sometime.
There go Goodell. Look at Goodell going out in the audience catching COVID.
Oh,
COVID.
yeah, right.
Hey man, you realize that it's still around.
I'm ready
in
to come
England.
offline, Derek.
He said, "I'm ready to come off."
Going down there catching COVID. Dang.
In the streets, it's going down.
But what's wrong with him? Why nobody picked Mitchell? He looking sad, like this ain't it.
He might be getting ready to go to Philadelphia.
He looks sad. What's wrong? Like he looks
Because he didn't go in the top 20, it's different levels of pay.
Yep.
If you don't go in the top 10, the pay drops.
and
Yep.
even Arnold was sick.
But what, like $10 million, Terry, or no?
I don't know, because the last time I know, the only time, and this is to be honest with you, when Shannon Sharp talked about when he went 7th and how much the pay dropped off with him. They weren't in the. They weren't even in the. They didn't even break 100,000 with him. So
He was like a 7th round pick or something.
right. So I'm not sure what it is now. If one of y'all can figure it out, that'd be great. But yeah, they don't make no money, and they got to stay on that contract for 5 years.
No, they get money. They make money, but they don't make it till the end of the contract and going into the second one. Like the last 2 years of the deal is when they start clocking 7 figures. And then hopefully you're in one of those states where there's no tax, like, I don't know, Florida or the state of Texas. But then you get to keep most of your money.
Hell, he be related to Busy Bone.
I know. I was waiting on somebody to get to him because he looked different. So he waiting too. So how many people? Where we at? 21? 22.
22. Mm-hmm. The pick is in.
So they got 10 more to hold on to.
Yep.
Dang. They trying to stay pumped. Oh, bless their heart.
Why they all dressed alike? Like they had a.
Booker the only one that was like, screw y'all, I'm putting on orange.
No. I'm talking about the Eagles. No, I'm talking about the Eagles dressing room. All of them dressed like they coming out of a Jewish synagogue.
You know what? I'm done.
I mean, it is their Passover, even though it's the wrong day. They are celebrating Passover.
I'm not banging on the Michiganers.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Ain't that what Goku said? Ain't that what Goku said? I'm just saying.
Oh,
He
shit.
did. Look, and then
So the first pick get 41 million, 41.2 million.
Wow.
damn.
But that's over the course of 5 years, right?
4 years.
Is it?
Well, because you have a 5th-year option, and most teams usually pick it up.
So it's basically the final pick in the first round deal is worth 12.75 million.
What? Sir, what?
Right?
So
That's why
the
that's
first
why
pick-
them dudes.
So it's like if you get if it's over 4 years, that 41 million, you getting like 10.5 or 10.25 million. 10 and a quarter.
Before taxes, and then depending upon where you're at. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's any paycheck. But
that's
and then the final pick, he gets about 4 million.
So that's what.
in the last year.
And that's what
No,
Brock Purdy is working on right now.
that's
Okay.
no Brock Purdy ain't even getting that, bro.
Yeah, he was a 7th-round draft. Matter of fact, he was Mr.
He was
Irrelevant.
Mr.
He was
Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant. That dude might be getting league minimum.
He's
Yeah.
clocking nine. I think it's 990 grand.
Brock
I
Purdy
think this
still,
upcoming season.
the first pick of the 7th round, signed a contract worth approximately $3.963 million
Yep.
and received a signing bonus of $123,000.
Oh, there go the Mitchell kid from Toledo. Yep. Ooh.
He finally got it. Bless his heart.
The
I was
Eagles actually
sad.
got a steal because that boy can play some corner. And he's better than the dude from Alabama or the guy from Clemson.
That's why he
Look
went
sad,
before them.
though.
Yep.
Look a little sad, like, oh my god, man.
Hell yeah. He was thinking somewhere anywhere between 11 and 19 was what I was hearing and seeing him mocked at.